Patient.
Well, I really had to do it. I had to do a jingle for him. I fi big up him name. Kwaku, him a carry the swing. Hey, I really had to do it. I had to do a jingle for him. I miss it without a doubt. You know who I'm talking about. Hey, I really had to do it. I had to do a jingle for him. I miss it without a doubt. Kwaku, him no stop run the round.
Otep, itepe, ineke, J.R. Senebe. You're in tune to Newburn from People's Talk Show. Live on Galaxy, afiwe.com. Yes, you're in tune to Newburn from People's Talk Show. Akwaba. Yes, we're up on the Facebook now. Just tune in to Newburn from Kwaku Bonso. Catch me live. Yes. All right. You know it go now. We have to give thanks and praises unto the creating force of the universe, the omnipotent being that which is greater than ourselves, who has many names. Olodumare, Nkulukulu, Onyeme, Ja, Jinyame, Mungo, Amen Ra, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Mudubafo to the ancestors who fought the enemies of Mama Africa for the last 6 millenniums. Mudubafo to the ancestors who in the Mangameses who were kidnapped and taken away from Mama Africa, escaped and set up their own colonies. To those who could not escape, to those who died trying to escape, and to those that when them escape, didn't forget them brothers and sisters, came back and freed them. But that's it, pa. Mudubafo to the ancestors who came to this country in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and even the 70s. From the colonies of the wicked, came here to carve out a future for the descendants. We say Madasi every time. I want to say Mudabuafo to our brothers and sisters who we knew in this life. Those brothers and sisters that stood with us in Liberation Road, gone. Madubafo, Baba me, Cedric, my father. Madubafo, Eba me, my brother Randall. Scotty old titan of the spiritual world. Madubafo, Baba me, Big Daddy. Mundubafo, Mami, Big Mami. Mundubafo, Spartacus R. Mundubafo, Siba Pam Simpson. Mundubafo, Nkechi Ode. Mundubafo, Brother Doggy. Mundubafo, Professor Saleh. Ella Milton. Big up on yourself in the spiritual world. Ancestors. Me I tell you now. Akwaba. Me I tell you no black people. Now me up on the Facebook, you know. Big up yourself, Rush Janai. Rise up. Me no know, you can hear the music. And rise up to the Galaxy family. All I know they are tuning in. And rise up to all Africans globally who's tuning in. Sister Sesame in a Botswana, big up yourself. You in tune to Newburn from People's Talk Show. Live on the Galaxy. There for burn some fire tonight. And big up to all the African organizations who's working for black people. Anywhere you're there on planet Earth. Yes, man. No matter what thing from Facebook, you know. The chief, they set up something for me, want to see if it's working. I'm a plug in. I don't know if I can hear the music, them. You see this tune here? Let me tell you about this tune here. I just love this tune. I don't even know if the people them on the Facebook can hear it. See? So I have some watchers I watch. So I don't know if I can hear the tune, you know, for me know if I can hear it, you know. See? Because I see this tune here, it just move in a way. You see me, David? The way I feel tonight, and I'm going there long. See? So there's some questions I need to ask the community about certain things, and I want to bring up something that a sister friend of mine called me today and complained to me about something today that was quite disturbing, black people. It was very, very disturbing what she told me. And I have to bring it to the community and make the community know about it. Because we're being attacked in more ways than we know black people. You understand me I say? Alright? Oh, you can't hear the music. Alright, you can't hear it. So there's something there. It now works. So I'm just plug that out and see if you can hear it this way. Yeah. So you see me I dance and I make up whole heap of noise and them thing there. And you can't hear the tune. Let's go on again. See if you can hear it. You can hear that? Oh, my mic is a bit loud. I don't know somebody the faster the mic in here. Well, I'm going to start the show here now. Because I'm in the mood for burn some fire tonight. I'm feeling that fire mood tonight. And forward we go, onward to the light, and just like the stars that shine, until the end of time. The same, oh Lord. Why the mic here sound loady? No way. The mic here quite loud, you know. You hear me? The mic quite loud, yeah. The mic, no, cause me loud, you know, so me don't need the mic loud. Cause me loud. Engineer, give me a call. Engineer, me don't know if you are tuning in. Let me turn on this mic here. That better? No. Alright, you know I hear the music. Me done the music then. Me done the music. The people that listen to the radio, they might hear the music. So me just done the music. Cause it's like a little flap business I go on there and them something there. So when I set up something in here so we can just plug it in so on the Facebook now you can hear the music, but obviously that the little thing there now work. Seeing so we don't understand that. Yeah, it now work. So we now watch that. Well, a Kwaba to the people them who's tuned in to Nubian from People's Talkshow live on GalaxyFreeway.com. Inside with the Prophet. And you know, me in a very, very cantankerous mood tonight. You know, when I'm a cantankerous mood, and I don't know what I mean I'm a cantankerous mood. Yeah? I'm out for burn up some things. So I just light up the forest, you know. I'm ready for burn some things here right now. So, you know, alright, let me see who tune in to me so far. Right? Yes, that message up your phone is for tomorrow. Alright, seeing. Good thing. Big up yourself, Sister Anoa. Yeah, hearing you and tuning in Wembley, silent listener. Well, big up yourself, silent listener, in Wembley. See, now I'm talk to the people them on the Rise at Ras Janai. Yeah? Ras Amma. Empress Anoa. Them up on the Facebook. All the Facebook crew. I look upon them now and see where I go on with it. See? Or it go on. This thing really. This thing I try to see the messages. Amenoa, big up yourself, my brother Amenoa and him wife. Loving every time. Carolyn, big up yourself. See? Yeah. So, on the day, make the people them know so the Prophet they pan ear. Me they pan ear, me they pan everywhere. You know, see? There is a few things that I want to talk about. One of the first thing that I want, and let me just give you out the text number and the WhatsApp number. The text number is 073. If you're abroad, you can press it's +44 and you drop the next 0. 073 77 920703. The text number and the WhatsApp number is 073 77 920703. Yeah. I look a piece of cloth for something you know. Hold on the people. Okay. Yeah. 073 77 920703. That's the text and the WhatsApp number. And with the phone, let me make sure the phone charge up on them thing there, because if it not charge up, then some arms are yet charged up. And then the interactive number, if you want to call in, if you want to share, if you want to comment, is +44 0207 193 0174. That's 0207 193 0174. Text number, WhatsApp number is 0703 7792 0703. See, so you can send me texts, let me know if you're picking me up and when you're listening and all them something there. You see, so me no feel that me I talk to myself. Now, a sister called me today with a very disturbed. Before I do that, this show is sponsored by ADE Photographic Services and Shop Photography. 48 Riley and Peckham, Southeast 15, 5 Botswana, Yahweh. Yeah? 5BY. See? Southeast 15, 48 Riley and Peckham, Southeast 15, 5 Botswana, Yasantwa. Yeah? BY. Check them out. All kind of printing. They print on cups, they print on shirt, t-shirt, jacket. They can print on all your brief if you want. Your trousers. Yeah? Then print on I don't know if they print on plate. But they may do that. Yeah? Them can also do big posters and things like that. Design your flyers. Design your wedding invitations, your naming invitations, your christenings, whatever it is to do with photography. Do your weddings, your namings, your christenings, anything you want to do. Yeah, any gatherings, if you want portraits done with, albums, all of that, check them out because these are people that support our community and they are the official sponsors of this show. ADE Photographic Services, 48 Riley and Peckham, Southeast 15, 5 Botswana, Yasantwa. Yeah. Telephone number 07 930 875 012. Right, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Yeah. There's quite a few things I want to talk about. But I'm going to set out these things and then, you choose what you want to comment on. Yeah? And there's so much to talk about tonight. And I got time. One of the first things is that a sister called me up today. I'm quite distressed. And she said to me, Kwaku, I went to pick up my child from school. And when I saw my child coming out, my child looked quite distraught. And the teacher was there standing up, kind of looked vexed. So my child came over to me and he came to the car and the teacher came over and said that, look, you need to, he's been in trouble today. And she said, well, why? What happened? So the teacher said, well, he called a boy gay. Yeah? And, it's not tolerated in the school, etc., etc. Now, we're talking about a child that's about 7 years old. Not even 7, what was it? Yeah, about 7. He's about 7, if I'm correct. So, she's standing up there. So the mum says, so what you want me to do? Well, this is not tolerated in the school. So she said, so what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say to my son? Yeah, so she asked him, what happened? And he said, I didn't call the boy that, mum. I asked him if he was that. Yeah? But he was so kind of terrified because the teacher was standing up there, that him couldn't give him mother the fullness of what was going on. So she turned to the teacher and said, well, boy, if my son say at that, him asks the boy that. Then him asks him, he never call him that, him asks him. Yeah? Anyway, we hear from the show now. When she drive off now, she asks him, what happened? Then him tell her, say, him a drink some water. And he's a little gringo boy too. And this gringo boy come slap him on him bottom. So him said to the gringo boy them, are you gay? Because the boy slap him on him bottom. Another student run go tell the teacher come now and berated him. Stop him from having him break them and lock him up in the school like he was a prisoner. And he was shivering, frightened to talk to his mother, you know. I saw the woman of the boy, you know. So the mother write them a letter and bury them in the letter and make them know, say, let me tell you something. Yeah? My son never called the boy, I asked the boy again because the boy is up in my bottom. Did you chastise the boy? She said, did you chastise the boy for went to my son? No, but you know what it is? It looked like the teacher was a lesbian. Because them up in them gay business. Yeah? And this is what's happening to our children in school now. So our children now who want to who them in for them heterosexual kind of state of mind. Them is not allowed to challenge nobody. So what you saying that this boy can run on and so supposing he slap a girl on her bottom, would that have been acceptable? Yeah? Supposing he slap a little girl on her bottom and so cause my daughter now, you know, anyway, my daughter would have boxed him. That would me I tell you, my daughter would have shot him a box and wake him up. Remember me tell you. But what disturbs me is that this teacher was more concerned with the fact that this child asked that child that question because the child did the act. Slap him on him body. When man do a slap him on him body. You understand me I say? So the mom had to challenge them and make them know, no. This is sexual harassment. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Because let me tell you, if it was a black youth did do that, they'd have him down on his report. Yeah, sex offender. You understand what I'm saying to you? This is the kind of SH1T that's going on in our schools. I don't know what they're doing around with in the other part of the world, but it's like they want to come and gay off everybody in the school them now. You understand? And it's almost like you are not allowed to challenge them. Who is them? Where them come from? Listen, me tell you, all who lesbian, who homosexual, yeah, is a woman you come from. You no come no other way. And even if them do them look incubator business, you still need a man's sperm and a woman egg. You understand what I'm saying to you? Now, what the teacher should have done is call the boy and say, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Now, listen to this. They fight to be called gays. We call them batty man. That's what we call it. That is our cultural language. That's how we define people who do kind of homosexual kind of funniness. We call them batty man. That's what we call them. I know nothing. Wait, we just call them batty man. That's what we call them. But them fight for the right, yeah, for them to be called gays, not homosexual gays. Right? You got the gay thing, but now you don't want no one to call you gay. So what you want with it now? And you're just confusing the children them. Una confuse the children. Just because the child asked the question. But there was nothing done about the fact that the boy, while the young boy drinking water, come slap him on him body. Now maybe it's just a little joke thing. They're children, innit? You understand what I'm saying? And children, they are innocent. Anything that you see children do is learned behavior. But then, because the little black child now asks the child, are you gay? He gets reprimanded. And he is the victim. So even with our children are the victim of any kind of assault. So from the adults to the children them. This is how these people deal with our children. And I'm saying to parents out there, you need to stand up. And you need to protect your children. Because we're under attack. We're under serious attack, black people. Yeah? And them people, those fees say, them can just come and take liberty with the children them. And we must just accept it. You understand? Them is the one that fight for be called gay, you know. Them fight for that, you know. And know you call them it. Them a tell you, say, you know, if you call them it. So where if you call them then? Where if you call them? You see what I'm saying? They're confusing the children. They're confusing them. You understand me? Excuse me. Yeah? They're confusing the children them. This is what we're having on planet Earth. And so, it seems like things is going to get worse. Because if a child can't even ask another child who's behaving in a manner that, to that child, in their household, then things don't happen. You understand what I'm saying to you? Right? And yet, now you want to come chastise a child. Yeah, because the child asks a question. And the child, so supposing the child thump him in the eye. What would I do? Suppose the child is come just thump him up in the eye and all them something there, and lick him up in the eye and all them things there. Where you not go to? Eh? What would you have done? So you can talk about that. I don't know if people's had that kind of situation at their school with their children, or any incident like that where your child defend themselves for whatever reason that may be. Yeah? And then the school now decide to chastise them feet. You understand me? Yeah? Because clearly, in this case, that's what took place. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah? And so, this parent now had to write a letter to them to make them know. And so it go. Yeah? I'm going to play them the game there. You understand me? So I saw the mother have to drop it upon them. You know? Just have to drop it upon them like that, you know? And this is the things that we're going through. Now I know people, you know, probably on Facebook, they probably shut me down or whatever it is, not because, you know, you're not allowed to talk against them people here. Yeah? But you got to deal with truth and rights. You have to deal with truth and rights. You cannot have it one way. You can't confuse people. And worst of all, you can't go around confusing children. You see what I'm dealing with? So you have to lock up in a school like him's a prisoner. You understand what I say? You have to lock up in a school like him's a prisoner. Just because he questioned the actions of another child against him. And this is what our children them have to go through. Day in and day out, brothers and sisters. So that's one for you. If you want to comment on that, you know, the text number and the WhatsApp number is 07 073 77 92 0703. That's 07377 920703. And the live link number is +44 0207 193 0173. There's that. There's also the incident. Now look at ear fever going about the place here. There's a little incident. Well, it's not a little incident. It's a big incident of a brethren of mine, two brethren of mine up in Tooting Broadway Market, where police came and raided their businesses, said they're looking for drugs, yeah, and they didn't find any drugs, and they found, and in fact they didn't find no weed, yeah, on one of them, and one of them had some weed that he has it in his kettle because he suffers of cancer. And so he uses the weed for painkiller, and he uses some of the oil business. They come and try to clear up the cancer. Anyway, they raided his shop, both of their shops. Their warrants were not signed by a magistrate or a court, so that was illegal in itself. They didn't find anything. And then what happened is the premises owner decided to give them marching orders. Now, after some old things on social media, people go up there, a bit of a demonstration and things like that. An MP got involved. The MP said they couldn't represent the other brother because they find some herbs on him. But the other brother, they must forget him back. Them get him back. Them waiting him. Yes, Otep caller. What's the name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, Aquaba.
Otep.
Yeah, greetings.
Oh, yes, Aquaba.
Is that?
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Mm-hmm. Yes, my brother. My brother Kwame.
Greetings, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly, my brother.
That's good. And how are you?
Well, I'm there, my brother, me in a kind of a cantankerous mood tonight, Kwame. You understand me I say?
Yeah, man.
In a kind of a cantankerous mood, because when the sister tell me that thing that today, man, I tell you, it boil me higher. It boil me up higher. Yeah, man. You understand? It boiled me up, because the little boy was 7-year-old, 7-year-old youth, and he's a bright youth. This youth, he's a general when it comes to education, and he's a general when it comes to Africation too. Cause my mother Africate him. You understand me? You know them way there, yeah. And then all these little Jim Screechy kind of things are going with these little, doodlebug people them. You know what I mean? Lock off the youth and have the youth like a prisoner. The mother said when the youth come in was shaking.
Yeah, but are you surprised about that?
No, I'm not surprised about that, King.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised about that. I'm angry about that.
No, but even on that, right? Why should you be angry? Because you just answered the question, right? In your deliberations, we are at war, beloved. Right, and this is how they're going to treat people at war, right? Because people, you see, a lot of us, but it's not the children's fault. Not the children's fault. They are just an innocent bystander in all this madness. I blame the parents. because, and I've said this over and over again, it's getting boring now. Why would any same black person send their children, their loved, precious children, to be taught by the enemy? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but Kwame, listen to me now. Me's a realist, you know, Kwame.
Yeah, me's a realist too.
No, me's a realist, you know. It's not easy for us in this country. Look, we're not even, you shouldn't blame the parents, you should blame the community. Because as a community, what we should be doing, well on them, man, me done. What we should do as a community, we should be providing institutions for our children to come to in the week. We should be funding stuff like that as a community. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah? As a community, we should be funding that. But as a community, we're not funding it. So we don't have no alternative but to send our children them to those institutions to acquire certain knowledge. You understand me? Mm-hmm. Yeah? So I would not blame the parents. Blame us as a community, which includes myself.
Right, okay, so you've been to Ghana quite a few times, yeah? Mm. And you know that in Ghana, right, the white man, the Arab man, the China man, they send his child to Ghana school, yeah? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And this is the immigrant community in Ghana, right? Immigrant community, right? Like, if you want to say we are, right? You want to use that terminology, immigrant community. So these people, right, when they go to Ghana, right, they don't expect their child to go to local Ghana school, right? They create their own education as far as they're concerned. Mm-hmm, so they build British schools, they build American school, they build Islamic school, they build Chinese schools in Ghana, right? And they don't necessarily follow the curriculum. Mm-hmm. So what's stopping us, like you said, right? Because the Windrush pioneers, they laid down the template. They laid down the template because when they were invited here after post-war, you know...
Let me stop you there. The African Caribbean pioneers.
Right, African Caribbean pioneers. Okay? Mm-hmm. I know people don't know that term, yeah, because even that term is... I heard the other day, was it some... that term, which is a derogatory term, I think it was Brother Kwame, from his hospital bed saying about that term in English, it's like a derogatory term. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, it couldn't be that good, yeah. The African Caribbean pioneers. So they set the template for us because when they were invited to this country after the post-war years, they knew the environment that they were coming to, even though that they were promised that this is the mother country, blah, blah, blah. When they got here, they knew it wasn't like that, so they quickly realized the game. And so that's why they put together and built more than 200 Saturday schools up and down the country. Leeds, Nottingham. Even I was in Leeds the other day, I was in Chapeltown the other day, right? The one in Chapeltown is still there. I was in Chapeltown the other day, man, last Saturday, man, yeah, just reaching to some Wednesday, man. Right? Birmingham, Nottingham, Leicester, Bristol, London, Liverpool. They gave us a template, set up more than 200 Saturday schools. Future subsequent generations have failed to build on that foundation that was left by the African Caribbean pioneers. That now we still have Saturday schools, when in essence we should have moved on from there.
That's right. Yes.
So
yes.
Yes, you know, you could save the community, but if parents who are my age and under, like say late 40s, mid 30s, let's say from mid 30s onwards, yeah, to my age, we all went through the system of so-called education in this country, yeah. I left school 35 years ago, yeah.
Yes.
Now, what I went through, and I came from Ghana when I was 12, so I came in the 80s, 81, 82, yeah. And that was the worst time to be in school in the 80s.
Put your phone on mute, of a caller.
A black child, right? That was the worst times to be in school.
Thank you.
We were just coming out of the uprisings of the early 80s, Yeah, and it was the height of the NF.
Yes,
So,
the National Front.
Yeah. So I beg your pardon. Yeah. So very people don't know NF is National Front. And at school, right, these people, these infidels, covered National Front, used to wait for us outside school every single day. Man to fight with them. Now it doesn't worse. In the playground, you got called the N-word. This is a family show, so I'm not going to repeat.
You got more than the N-word, my friend.
Yeah, well, I'm coming to that. But because it's a family show, I don't want to use expletives. But the N-word, you got called the K-word, you got called Sambo, Jungle Bunny, all this. And this is from white children and white teachers. Right? So it wasn't just the children, it was the teachers as well.
Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Yeah, I remember vividly, right? That, my TD teacher, for those people who don't know what TD is, right? TD is technical drawing, right? And I remember vividly when this teacher is probably dead by now. His name is Mr. Spenceley. And every time he used to come in, the black children used to come in, he'd say, "You right, son, good boy? You alright? You come on listen today?" Right, with a stupid accent, man, you know what I mean? And like, that's how we were greeted in the classroom. Not, "Oh, how are you? How are you doing? You alright?" No, but hello, Jungle Bunny. Hello, Snowflake. Right? So that experience, right, stayed with me, man. And I thought to myself, if I ever have children in the UK, I would never, ever send my children to school to go through that experience. Right? So this is what I'm saying, that we've been through that experience, right? Why then have we seen it within ourselves to then say, let me look around and, how can I advocate my child? Because, believe it or not, I left school with about, 2 O levels, because I was the last generation that did the O levels. So my schooling wasn't too good. When I, because the teachers were I just lost interest. Even though when I came from Ghana, right, 1982, I was teaching the white man maths. I was teaching them maths, beloved. Trigonometry, geometry, algebra, calculus. I was teaching the white boys in school. Right? But because of the teaching styles of the white teachers, I just lost interest quickly. So by the time I got to my O levels, right, I was lost interest completely, man. Right? So I don't understand. If you went through that system, if you're between 35 and 50, you went through the same thing as I did, right? Why do you want that for your child? Why?
Well, you see, Kwame, it's not as easy as that, my friend. When you're not organized as a community, let me give an example. Me took a ride over Tottenham the other day, right? And I rode through Stanfordale.
Yeah.
I came up through Clapton, and I rode that way up to Stanfordale. And from the minute, it's strange, but from the minute you come off the Clapton roundabout, and you start to ride up at Stanfordale, right? The whole demographics change. The Jews them just have the whole place locked, Yeah, and them dressing at them black and them black cat.
Yeah, black robes and the pattern.
They are totally distinctive from anybody else that you see walking on the street.
Yeah.
And it's almost like them don't even notice you. I'm telling you, believe what I'm saying. Right?
I believe it because I've been to Golders Green.
Yeah, it's almost like they don't even see you. Now, and to tell you the truth, I don't have no issue with that. Because you know what they're doing? Whatever it is they feel is their cultural practices, that's what they're dealing with.
Come on.
Yeah? So yes, they're here in Britain and they live here, but they got their own schools, they got their own minibus service that takes their children to their schools.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah? You don't see them in another public school, Them not turn up there. Them not turn up on another public school, in the area there.
Yeah.
You see me I deal with? Now, a lot of people can say, yeah, but the Jew them do this and them do that. Whatever it is they do it for themselves, innit? So, why can't we do that? What's stopping us from tapping into our pockets Right? Because there's loads of black people in this country that earn very good money.
Yeah.
They got very good jobs and they earn very good money. See? And all kind of people that do all kind of hustlings and I earn money. And I always use the temple, the Hindu temple in Willesden as an example. And they got one up in Alperton in Wembley. If you see those buildings, they're beautiful. Most of the material that built them buildings comes from India. They imported them from India. And every Indian played a part in giving to build that building. You understand what I'm saying? From the very rich to the very poor.
Yeah.
The rich man now watch where the poor man I give, and the poor man now watch where the rich man I give. All them know say, them want them in the temple for Vishnu and all them boy there. And that them I deal with. You see my David? They seek them. Right? It's a disgrace to black people in Birmingham. Right? On Soho Road.
Yeah, even
right. If you see that temple that they build down on Soho Road, it's a beautiful building. Right? And look how long we as black people there in Birmingham. And Elder Binney have land at 107 Heat Road. Them have the building, them have the land, them have the plans, them have the planning permission. And the community, the black community, now no money for spend and build it. But you make church. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we are a messed up people. We have a man's musical mentality. Post-traumatic man's musical syndrome. That's what we have. You understand what I say? Right?
But if you send your child to go and be taught by the devil, by the enemy, then and if your child is maltreated, then you should start complaining, beloved. I'm not saying you particularly, but I'm saying our people out there who choose, and that's up to Tim, you choose to send your son to the white man or send your daughter to the white man, to him or her to miseducate your child, and if there's certain rules that your child has to persuade by, and if they didn't persuade by those rules, they'll get chastised or whatever it is, then you should shut up, beloved. Because you as a parent, we as a people, have failed to provide for our children. Look at what happened to Sister Juliet's child. Before Sister Juliet quit this country and gone to Gambia, her child, right, this is the child's leaving party or day or whatever it's called, right? You know when children leave school, right, they have all this thing, yeah? And the right messages of goodwill support, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
Right. Sister Juliet's child, right, goodwill gesture, right, last year at school, got called the N-word, got called the coon, got called all sorts of names written on the back of his shirt, or her shirt, right? And Sister Juliet said, you know what, F it, right? Because if you go and complain to the education authorities, they're all chipped together, right? You write your letter, you go to the headmaster, you go to the board of whatever it is, right? They club together and they'll defend the indefensible. Look at what happened in Bristol, I think, was it before the lockdown, and a black child got whipped because they were enacting a slavery.
Yes, I remember that one, yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is the bull crap that our children are going through day in, day out, week in, week out.
Hold on, Kwame.
We can't see it.
Let me read out this WhatsApp. It says, black people are in an insulting system based on the color of our melanated skin. So don't get angry or mad when you feel you are insulted by anyone white or non-white. We are in a disrespectful system. So don't get angry or mad when you feel you are disrespected based on the color of your melanated skin. We are still on a slave ship planet. If you allow me the customary literary license, some of us have shinier, fancier, more decorative chains than others. None of us have or can have any real money. None of us have or can in any real power. Yes, some of us are allowed more opportunities or authority to go up and down deck than others. But hold on, let me like this. Hold on, let me like this text here. There's more. It says read more. So let me just click this away. It says read more. Well, longy, but we have time anyway. Yeah, up deck. Authority to go up deck than others, but what I've described, that's more grounded, more logical truism of the reality of our common reality as black people than anything else we are and have been taught and are still teaching. Yes, because at the beginning and the end of every day, that's the world we exist in. Tell the children the truth. Stop telling them lies and lullabies and feel-good stories. They can handle the truth. And because, frankly, that's the ultimate preparation of child abuse and fraud in the society. When you tell a child a lie and they discover mommy and daddy told them a lie, they will never totally trust you again. They will secretly or openly despise you for unnecessarily fronting, and their respect for you will never ever be the same. Well, I mean, like this text, a long text, you know. You created the so-called generation gap because you, the elder, were not mature enough. You, the elder, couldn't frankly handle the truth. Don't blame the child. You can still participate in all those racist activities if you want to, but don't lie to yourself or the children. That's a solution that we can apply every day if you are serious about doing something meaningfully and constructive in your prison of war, POW, life. Tell them the truth. It's no way to pretty it up. Tell them the truth. For the Christ's sake, black people ain't nobody better than anybody else on this planet, no matter how you want to frame it or doctor it up. I asked a younger female cousin of mine recently who is a practicing lawyer, got her own car, house, and travels all over the globe. When she is getting married, she said, "I'm married to Jesus." God, Dr. Abu, I love to hear that one day. Dr. Abu always cause them say them left them man for Jesus. Here's the witness. She said, let me read that part again. I asked my cousin, my younger female cousin of mine recently, who is a practicing lawyer, got her own car, house, and travels all over the world. When is she getting married? She said, "I'm married to Jesus." She's knowing my long L. She knowing my long L views was joking, of course, but she isn't hardly concerned. Her highest priority is not about confronting the local global umbrella power code system culture of white supremacy stroke racism. It doesn't even make a bucket list, let alone a conscious mind, or is of any real concern to her at all. And behind her mama's prideful grin belies a show-off story. She's just so proud of herself and the normalized, dreamy insanity of her daughter. Is that all? We are here for a sum zero total reality. We were created and given life on this planet for I think not. I think that's a waste, a slap and a spit in the face, an insult to herself, and shows a display utter contempt and disrespect for the creator, the designer of the universe. I could perhaps be wrong, impatient, and incorrect, but I don't think so. What do you think? You are just as much a victim of this sick, abnormal, yet hypernormalized, polarized, projected thinking of this system like me. I'm sincerely interested in other victims of this crazy system's point of view. I'm still learning. Hope you are too. And that's coming from black people, somebody in the United States. So that WhatsApp came from the United States. What a powerful, powerful message. Let me bring in the next caller. Next caller.
Yeah, Kwaku.
Oh, Kwame. How you do?
Me auntie.
Oh, your auntie. That's
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Good. Where I say?
All right. Please give me the space to correct the person just send a text. Correct yourself and correct Brother Kwame.
All right, you're in a correcting mode. Go on, correct.
Well,
long as it stay on the subject matter, you can correct all you want.
No,
if it ain't on the subject matter, I'm gonna cut you. So let me not care for the hospital. You not bad me up like you bad up. I'm the chief the other day. That now happen here, so.
All right, quick.
All right, go on.
I am on the subject matter, but the correction there's some misinformation just put out there, and I just need to correct it. Yeah. Now the the WhatsApp person is correct all the way through his WhatsApp, apart from one word.
I know what you're going to say.
And I'm sure you know what that one is.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say, but I read it as I saw it.
No. But if the person is listening, he will, and he's man enough, or woman, will be man enough, he will take it on board.
No, but you don't know whether it's a woman or a man. I don't know whether it's a woman or a man.
It's a man. I'm assuming it's a man, because that might make, all right, let's say, it might be a man, or it might be a woman.
That's right.
There should be
nothing
else in between. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, give me space to correct the WhatsApp person. Yeah? The only word that a person uses that is incorrect is white supremacy, stroke, racism. What we're suffering, what we're under is white terrorism or extremism or extreme white terrorism. That's what we're under. Yeah, or that's what is being expressed over us. Do you agree?
No.
Do you agree?
No.
Huh?
No.
Why don't you agree?
I just don't.
All right.
I told you I'm in that kind of mood tonight. So
all right. All right. Let's change my wording then.
No. One second. No, you are correct. I'm just joking with you. It is terrorism, okay. But that's the word the person used. That's the word that I read.
Yeah. I know you got to read it as you see it. Mm-hmm. But the person is listening, so it's important to correct the person, and hopefully the person is big enough to accept me correcting them. Yeah? Now, the other word I could choose is what we're facing is what I just said. Yeah? Is that okay?
And I would agree, because in a sense that the child was terrorized in the school by the teacher. Mm-hmm. Very, very terrorized. Was traumatized.
Extreme terrorism.
Yeah. It was traumatized, and the mother was very, very angry. Very, very angry.
Traumatized
because nothing was done to the perpetrator of the action.
And that is part of the extreme terrorists working hand in glove with each other. All right. Can I move on now to correct you?
Yeah, go on, correct me.
Probably have around 2 or 3 corrections, but let me go for the first one. The first one is, it is not 3, just like we don't use the word 0. It is 3. 3 is a number.
No. Well, me say 3. A 3 me say. And you not correct me. A 3 me say. You not correct me. I'm talking in my dialect, so a 3 me call it 3.
Kwaku. It's not exact of dialect, but we're talking English.
No. You talking English. Me talking language. And me just add my flavor to it. So it's 3.
No, you're just incorrect. Because
it's 3. It's 3.
Listen,
it is 3. And nothing you say can change. It's 3.
All right.
Yeah? a tree me call it.
Whether
So,
we're
in a
talking
story.
the Jamaican language or we're talking the English language, it is incorrect to say tree. Tree is either one, something that is grown, or tree is the number 3.
No. Chi
not-
is the language that them speak in Ghana. One of the languages them speak in Ghana. But me said tree.
So that is free
Yeah,
definition.
so if you
of the
call
word tree.
if you call for that, it's a pointless exercise. Coming
No,
now
no,
change. So
no,
done
it's
that now.
not
Let's move
pointless.
on.
Kwaku,
Next,
it's not pointless.
next correction.
Please, Kwaku.
No, next
It's not
correction.
All right. The next correction is you say African Caribbean. Did you use the word Africans?
No, I said African. No, I was talking to Kwame, and Kwame said the Windrush generation, and I just said no.
Yeah.
The African Caribbean pioneers.
Right. Well, they're not really the African Caribbean pioneers. They're African from the place we called Carry Us Beyond. Words are temporary calling, Carry Us Beyond.
Kwame, move on to your next correction because you're just playing semantics there. Move on
No,
to your
I'm
next.
not playing
I'm telling you to move on to your next correction. Move on to your next correction.
Right.
Because we're not going to agree on that one.
Kwaku, you're not being a big man tonight.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
All right.
Let's move on to the next correction because you just play semantics with words.
All right.
You know, you lie down in the hospital and now nothing better to do than to be cantankerous. Yeah? Because all of a sudden, you depend Galaxy for how much years? You sit down here with Chief, you never have no mouth at all. Not a mouth. Till Chief I give the name, the silent one. You sit down here, you have your show up on Monday, you bring on Cecil Gutsmore, you now no talk this up. Yeah? And all of a sudden, you end up in the hospital and you find mouth. You find mouth.
Kwaku.
Well, let me tell you, Mr. Kwame, you not do it with me.
Kwaku.
Me no care if in the hospital, me will give a beating in the bed there. Because me don't know how you find so much mouth all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
You every single show up on Galaxy, you the correct. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
You need to check. You lie down and correct yourself. But go on, make hear the next correction. Go on.
All right. Can I just do a slight diversion because
No.
me find mouth.
No.
Just a slight diversion, and I'll get back to it quickly. Am I allowed?
Yeah?
Right. Do you remember when we was in Barbados and Small Kojo said, I think someone said he found his voice. Do you remember? Oh, you probably don't know about that.
No,
but if Small Kojo is listening, he will know the joke. Yeah? All right. Let's get back to the point, the correction of Brother Kwame. Right. Brother Kwame.
Carl Grant said, if you take it easy upon you, but me, you turn the call, everybody take it easy upon him. I listen to him, you know.
No.
The man is a radio stalker, or he's a pilot stalker.
Me no want a pity from Carl Grant. As you can see, I am a man enough to take care of you, right? But you're not man enough to see me correcting you. Yeah?
No, you're not correcting me tonight. Not at all. I don't care what anybody wants to say. Me say it already tonight. Me in a mood there.
All right. You're in a cantankerous mood.
Yeah. Hold on there. Let me read up this text. Let me read up this text.
Listen.
Let me read up the text. Hold on a second.
Please, just a minute.
No, let me read up the text. I said, let me read up the text. Right. Greetings, Kwaku. Another word that people should not use is master. I keep hearing people say slave master or master. What do you think? Well, Kwame, well, one of the Kwame them, because two Kwame them on the line now. And then we also have, you cause it. Coming bout. Cantankerous. Empress Noah. Yeah, me a cantankerous mood tonight. So, no call. Me have all night. Yeah, go on, Kwame.
All right. That texter is 100% correct. Sorry, the WhatsApp person is 100% correct. Or text or whatever it was sent in. Now, let me move on to correct Brother Kwame. Brother MX, do you know what I'm talking about?
What are you talking about?
Our hero from the United States.
Look, Kwame, do me a favor. I don't mind you doing what you do, but just keep it within the framework of what I'm talking.
Yeah,
if I don't know what
if
it's not something we're talking about here,
I
don't want to hear it.
We're talking. Please, Kwaku, just give me the space to correct.
No, you've had too much space all week. I'm not giving no space on my show for that. This show.
If you don't want to give me no space, then I don't mind put the phone down because it's no skin off my back or off my foot.
Well, enough skin take off your foot, so we don't want to talk about that.
Right. So please be patient and come up. And I know it's your show.
Keep it on the line of what we're dealing with.
It is on point.
Right. Don't call people name who don't call up here and all them something. I don't want to hear them.
No. You see what I'm saying? You are not trying to listen to what I'm saying. Right. Now listen to what I'm saying. Our hero from the USA, who is known as Malcolm X. Malcolm X. Do you know what I'm talking about now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Huh? And?
No, he said to us in his speech that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad do not blame the victim, but he supports the victim. Do you know? Have you heard that speech?
No, I have not.
Right. Well, I am a disciple of listening to most of his speech that he made. So that is why I'm in a position to tell you that speech. Now, someone that is listening might send in another WhatsApp message to confirm I am correct. Yeah? So apart from everything else, there's one thing else that you said that I'm challenged, but you're not in any mood tonight to be challenged because it's your show and you're going to do what you want on your show.
I'm the pilot, and the pilot is not no. You can say, but if I don't agree with it, I will debate it with you. Isn't that no problem?
You're entitled to have a debate, but the reason why I phone up is to set the record straight. Yeah. All right. Let's go on.
No, stop there. Mm-hmm. You just said that Malcolm X said that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad did not blame the victims, he supported them. Who was he directing that statement to?
He was directing the statement to people.
No, I said, who was you direct? Right. I said
to Brother Kwame.
To Brother Kwame.
Yeah.
What did I say? Yeah, what did I say? What did I say?
You was disagreeing. Well, your phone up and was grandstanding, talking about you're blaming the parents, right? Mm-hmm. And Brother Kwaku was correct in saying it is not the parents that should be blamed, it should be the community. Yeah? So Brother Kwaku is correct when he was trying to correct you. If we follow the words of the brother who we call, who is our hero, MX, yeah? In thinking deeply into what the brother say, Brother Kwaku is correct in correcting you. Do you understand or overstand? I
understand, but ultimately, you as a parent have that responsibility to advocate your child.
No.
So you as a parent should be best placed to advocate your child. So if you think that sending your child to be told by the enemy is the best place to advocate to your child, then there's something wrong with you. That's the point I'm making.
No, people do not think that is the best place. Well, some people do not think that is the best place to afflicate a child, but because of economic situation, they might be the only parent in the household, and they need money in order to pay the rent. Pay for your grandstand.
So these are the same parents that rave out every Friday, Saturday night. These are the same parents that can spend.
Kwame.
Brother Kwame, you're grandstanding.
No, Kwame, 1 second. Two Kwames, 1 second.
Yeah.
Kwame from Nottingham. You can't say that every parent is who's got. What's that noise in the background?
I'm in a hospital.
Yeah. Well, put it on mute because we don't want to hear what they say.
I am talking to you.
Yeah. Put it on mute while you're not.
Conversation.
Yeah, put it on mute.
Listen. If you say
1 second,
put your phone on mute.
Kwame, listen. Put it on mute when somebody else is speaking, and then take it off mute when you're ready to speak. That way, we don't hear the noise in the background, beloved. Simple. It's technology. You just press mute, and everything does mute up. You don't have to get excited about it. Now, brother Kwame from Nottingham, you can't make that blanket statement about everybody. That's not really an intelligent statement to make, me beloved, because we do overstand the situation and circumstances that we find ourselves in. So you can't just cuss off everybody, say, oh, the people must send them children there, and blah, blah, blah. Because people don't... You think people really want to send them children are them people at school? You don't think they would really want...
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
this is why
I
made my caveat at the beginning. You see, this is why I made my caveat at the beginning, that if you went through the system like I did in the 80s, which was the worst time to be a black child in school, if you went through that, hell... Why would you want the same for your child? That's the caveat I'm making. Why would you want your child
not
to go through what you went through?
Not putting it on anybody else. Let me just deal with myself then as an example. My children go to state school. One of my children don't. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's situation and circumstances determine things that you have to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because
but at least with you,
hold on a minute.
Yeah, but at least with you,
we can stay home and say we're going to teach our child at home. How do we pay the bills? Who's giving us the money to pay the bills? Where's the money going to come from? Or we are going to eat food? You tell me. This is why it's a community thing. Because the community must get used to paying for what they want when it comes to their own community. It's not just the people that go dance that sends their children into the wicked institution. Everybody does, from all spheres of life, because they don't have no alternative, and because we don't think similar, and that's why I use the Jews in Stanford Hill as an example, because they're about the same thing. They're Jews and they're into Jewish business. They don't deviate from what they don't allow the popular culture here to dominate their culture. They live within
Prophet, you know that there's Orthodox Jews.
Hold on a second.
There's unorthodox Jews,
Kwame,
and then there's liberal Jews.
Hold on a second, Kwame.
The Jews are not homogenous.
Yeah. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones I saw in Stanford Hill. I'm not talking about them. Every community have their differences. But you don't see the Jewish differences. You don't see it. You don't even see the Asian differences. You don't see it. You don't see the Indian man differences. Pakistani man don't like Indian man, and Indian man don't like Pakistani man. I can't tell the difference. But they can. Yeah? You call a Pakistani man an Indian and see if on a war, or vice versa. Them hate each other. Your enemy is the same flipping people. But how often do you hear them juking up and killing and death and all them things there. Because they live within their own cultural parameters. They have a culture. And they got a culture that they practice. The point I'm trying to make to you is that we have it, but most of us don't know we have it. And we do not. Let me give you let me tell you something totally out of the different. Got my cousin have a earth strong the other night there. And me got my cousin earth strong. And some music was playing. Yeah? And as it got later, they put on some like little tape and music, and it was some yardman dance. And believe me, what I heard the DJ saying, I felt sick. I said to my son, listen, we're going now. Because I couldn't believe that black women allowed a man to stand on a mic and talk that profanity. I mean, it was like nothing I've heard before. And the whole heap of swearing and thing, and then, you know, the woman them did them a cock up them foot and dance. I said it was time to go. Because that's where we are. That's what we think we must do. So we don't have that community to say, right, I'm going to send my children to a school that is our school all week. We don't have it. So that's why we have the Saturday schools. Mm-hmm. That's why we have them. And as you said when you phoned it earlier, we have 200 of them. All up and down the country. So quite clearly, there's a portion of us within the society that we live as black people, Africans, that know so we have to do something different. You understand me? Mm-hmm. See? So you can't really come with them kind of blanket statement and cuss off everybody, because he's an idiot thing that. And he's a sensible man, Kwame. He's not an idiot. You understand? And that me I say. Yeah? He's a sensible brother. Me know that. You're not stupid. You know, see? Yeah, brother Ade, what you say? Brother Ade. All right, I'm not talking. So Kwame, you want to come back? Kwame in the hospital, you want to come back? Kwame in the hospital.
Yes, I do.
Send them.
Yes, I do.
Eh?
Yes, I do.
Go on.
You got to understand that between you calling my name, there's a time span for me to take the mute off. Yeah? All right. Can I just carry on? Brother Kwame, what you're doing is grandstanding. We cannot blame all the Africans out there, or we cannot blame all the so-called non-Africated Africans out there. Yeah? So basically what you're doing is just grandstanding. And there's lots of people who phone up.
No. But my thing is that, you see, a lot of us don't know who we're dealing with. We don't know this psychotic narcissist, this devil that we're dealing with. And we're quite frankly, we're happy to send our children to his schools, because if you got all these schools in London, right, particularly in London, because there are many outside of London, yeah, all these black schools in London, right, should be packed to the rafters. But because we choose, and this is what I said again, to choose, like you choose to go and buy, rice and peas, you choose to go and buy jerk chicken, you choose to go and buy fish and chips, you choose to go and buy curry, innit? So you've got a choice out there, and a lot of us, some of us know the choice that we have out there. Right? But we choose to send our children to be taught by the enemy. And then you think...
Kwame, Brother Kwame, I disagree with you profoundly. I totally disagree with you profoundly.
No, Kwaku. Let me just show Kwame how he tie up himself.
You go on, you know?
All right. Elder Kuti always say, you don't know, that you don't know, that you don't know, that you don't know. Mm-hmm. That is how Kwame has just tie up himself. You agree with me, Prophet Kwaku.
I was just telling, no. Because, like I said, a
let
lot
Prophet
of us.
Kwaku come in.
Kwame from Nottingham. Hold on. Kwame, tell us how him type himself, because since you use a correction, man, you find a new niche in Chicago Hospital. So how him type himself.
Right. Elder Eric Kuti has always say, you don't know.
I know you said that already.
No, but I'm just repeating myself how Brother Kwame tie up himself by saying that the people don't know of the psychotic nature of who we're facing. So if the people don't know that they don't know, that they don't know, that they don't know, how are they going to know better? Because they don't know better and they can't do better. Yeah. Do you understand? Do you understand?
No, I don't, because basically, like I said, this is what I meant in my caveat at the beginning. If you went to school in the 80s like I did, right, and most of these children...
start repeat this up,
most of the children go to school now, right, got parents...
man, you said that already, boy. I don't want to hear that. You said that already, man. Come with something different, boy. You said that already, man.
Right.
You said that already, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no caveat here tonight.
Mm-hmm. Prophet Kwaku.
Yes, sir.
Can I carry on? Right?
Oh, man, you can carry on, man.
You say, without any disrespect to my fellow Bejan, Prophet Elder Kwame has tied up himself and he's not man enough.
I'm not the elder, by the way. I'm not the elder.
All right. My good brethren, Brother Kwame, has just tied up himself and he's not man enough to accept it. Do you agree with me, Prophet Kwaku?
Well, I hear the man say something like that, and the man to know that when you make a statement like that, you got to sort it out, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got a text here say, greetings, Brother Kwaku. Please could you ask Brother Kwame if he's prepared to get team together to start the process of establishing a school for our African children, saying that he's giving all the talk, but black people don't want to do nothing. So this is his time to start it. Have you done that, Kwame?
You know what, right? Right? I had a very good position in Nottingham, right? This was 2004, before I went to Ghana. I tried to use that position to bring all the Saturday schools together that we had. We had 4 in Nottingham at the time. We had Chieftain, we had the Rondu, there's a couple of others. I tried to bring them together and saying that, let's form a black school in Nottingham. Because I had the position and I had the money to be able to foster it in. You know what happened? Because they were looking at their own local selfish interests, right, rather than the bigger picture. So I tried, beloved. I've tried. People didn't buy to the idea. Why? Because they're not visionaries. They don't think 50 years hence. They think what they're going to get today, what's in it for themselves. Liberation is not about that. It's not about that, beloved. So I've tried, I've been there, done it, got a t-shirt, got the video. So I'm not
that's
really
a good answer.
of that school here, man.
I have another text. Brother Kwame, who's in hospital, is on strong medication for his pain. That's why his behavior had changed.
Right. Can I just say something? Brother Kwaku? Can I just say something?
Yeah, but another text. A tree man. Yeah, go on.
Can I? Right, Brother Kwaku. Brother Kwaku.
Yeah. No, but I'm just reading what the text said. The text are tree man.
No, and I'm just going to reply to the texter.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Even though I am at first, let me say that they just told me to keep my volume down. Mm-hmm. Right. So can I whisper?
No.
All right. I'm probably going to get in trouble if I continue to speak and raise my voice in order for people to hear me. So can I whisper?
Yes, go on.
Huh?
Yes, go on.
All right. Brother Kwame, from Nottingham need to go to Oystins and a Friday night and eat some flying fish and Kwaku, then he might be able to be a man and accept what I'm saying is the truth. Right? Now, if Brother Kwame just meditate on what you and I is trying to show him, he might get it. Yeah? Now, Brother Kwame has just demonstrated that it is not easy to work with our people to do something that will benefit our people. Do you both agree?
Yeah, well, yes, he's done that quite without him even knowing it, to be quite honest.
Right.
Profoundly.
Well, this is where Brother Kwame is tying up himself all for his conversation, and he doesn't know it.
Yeah, hold on, let me read this WhatsApp. It says, Otep, I disagree with Kwame, and I think he's making a blanket statement without considering all the facts. As Kwaku correctly said, blame the community, not the individual. It's not easy educating children, and COVID lockdown proved this across the races and classes. Kwame, check yourself, and why don't you set up a school and educate the children in your community? Infinite destiny.
Well, I think I've answered that. But look at online. If I was a teacher, if I was a qualified teacher, which I'm not, but if I was a qualified teacher, I would go online to online school. Right?
Hold on.
And
I'm in a funny mood tonight. Sorry. It says Prophet Kwaku. The accent sounds Beer John Scotland Cockney. I'm just feeling I wanted them mood tonight. Yeah.
So I feel I was Welsh.
Hold on. Let me read out the number. I don't know. Maybe some people's listening and they want to interject it. I've got another caller. Sister Shaida, I'm going to bring in a minute. Right. And right. Okay. The live link number, if you want to get involved in this conversation, is 0207 193 0174. 0207 193 0174. Or you can send a WhatsApp or a text in on 073 77 92 0703. See? If you're abroad, just put +44 before those numbers and just drop the 0. Right, Sister Shaida, come in now. Some female energy.
Okay, brothers. Brother Kwame in the hospital. Brother Kwame from Nottingham. Now, I'm calling as Kwame in the hospital has decided that he's going to correct everybody. I would like to correct him in the way your name is said, Kwaku. It is not Kwaku, it is Kwaku, Kwame, in the hospital. Am I right in saying that?
No, you're both wrong. No, it's not.
Hello?
I don't. It's not Kwaku.
I'm listening.
It's not Kwaku.
Is it Kwaku or Kwaku?
It's Kwaku.
It's Kwaku.
Kwaku.
It's Kwaku. Not Kwaku.
No, it's Kwaku.
Okay.
No, definitely not Kwaku.
It's not Kwaku.
It's Kwaku.
But me no business. You can't call me Kwaku, Kwaku, or Kuku. Anything you know want to call me tonight. Me no feel the way. You know, see? Yeah? Because tonight, me just in the mood for chat.
Oh, you're in the mood?
Yeah, me just in the mood for just chat all kind of something and burn some fire. Otep Kwaku,
okay.
Loud and clear, they are in a Lewisham. All right, give thanks.
No, correction. Peckham, actually.
No, I'm talking the text. The text, Sister Shaida, the text.
Right.
Yeah, it was a text.
Right.
Somebody sent a text.
Yeah, you sound a bit low.
Who sound low? Me?
Yeah. Hotep.
Otep, who's that? Otep, who's that?
Hotep. This is Infinite Destiny.
Oh, Infinite Destiny. Go on now. What you say?
Hotel. I just want
So hold on. Just a woman thing this. You just say greeting, Sister Shaida. You know, greet me.
Sorry.
You know, greet the other the Kwame Nottingham, Kwame in the hospital.
Greetings, Kwaku. Greetings, Kwame 1 and Kwame 2.
All right, yeah, go on. What you have to say?
Well, it was just to well, I've got two points. The first, I'm the as you know, well, I'm the woman or parent mother that Kwaku was referring to. It was my child that I had the incident with this school.
Well done for calling in, sis.
Oh, yeah. And what actually happened, although Kwaku told the story quite eloquently, but just to fill in the gaps, there was bits missed out. But what actually happened is that when I picked up my son yesterday, those of you who might not have primary school children, but parents aren't allowed in the school building, so I met him outside. And he was with the teacher, and the teacher called me over, very stern face, and she said, your son, there was an incident today, and I had to tell him off and and I was like, okay. So I asked him what happened, and his head was down, and he was like, upset. But he's had incidents in the past where the upset, it's a different upset, it's more angry upset, that he wasn't heard, or he got into a scuff with another child. But this was different. So when he told me, he said he was drinking water and a boy slapped him on the bum. So he turned around, and normally, just like Kwaku's daughter, he would have knocked him, but because he's had scuffs in the past, and I've said, no, enough is enough, so he did a different approach. So he looked at him and said, are you gay? The teacher didn't hear, she didn't see. It was another little girl that went to the teacher and told her what happened. She steamed him at my son, and she didn't question the other boy. Now, when he told me what happened, he just said he slapped him on the bum and asked if you're gay. So I looked at her and I said, and she's like, what do you mean, and? And I goes, and what? But he called him gay. So I said, no, he didn't. He asked if he was gay, and quite rightly so. What do you mean that he used it in a derogatory way? I goes, no, he didn't. He used it in context. Why did the other boy slap him on his bum to begin with? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? I didn't ask. Why not? No explanation. So I could see that she had her backup, and she was going to argue with me. And if it was a different day, I would have told, but I was like, let me just quash this. So she said, oh, can you talk to him? I said, regarding, using the word gay. I said, what about it? Oh, it's offensive. They could not allow. So I said, how is the word gay offensive? It's a non-acceptable word. How is it offensive? Oh, it's in the context. I said, listen, he was justifiable for using that word because of what happened. And to note that you didn't speak to the boy is questionable. She didn't say anything, and we spoke on another issue. Left her, went in the car. My son burst out crying and was shaking. When I asked him what happened, I told him to calm down. He said, Mum, she was shouting at me. She was so angry, and she made me miss my morning break and my lunchtime. And I was like, what? Listen, I was mad. So I called the school, but the secretary said that there's no phones in the classroom, so she'd get her to call me back. But she didn't. So I drafted a letter, and in the letter, I neatly cussed her and said, how dare you come to me with half-truths and piece of a story. Yeah, how dare you? So I said to her that my son, as a victim, was justifiable in saying what he did. And how is it that you didn't even ask the other boy why he did that or punish him. What message are you sending? And then I forgot to note that in the conversation she said, oh, it'd be different if a girl slapped him. So I said, really? So I said, they shouldn't be slapping. So I put in a letter to note that you put that to me is very questionable indeed. And if my son had hit a girl on her bottom, right, and she answered rudely, the first thing you'd say is that my child shouldn't have done that, and quite rightly so. Children should not be hitting children or touching children in certain parts of their anatomy. And what are you promoting here? So I said that as you should be educating that child to state that what he's doing is wrong and could lead to sexual harassment, would be sexual harassment as a young person, teenager or adult, or he could end up getting physically assaulted. What message? So I gave my son the letter to give to his teacher, and then, say about 10 or so, I got a call from the school. It was the deputy head. And she said, oh, I've got one of my year 4 teachers is very upset. She's in tears at a letter that you sent her. And she thought that everything was smoothed over. And I said, yeah, that was prior to me acknowledging the fact that she reprimanded my child to a serious extent and did nothing with the other child. I said, that's totally unacceptable. Oh, yes, but, it's unacceptable that your son actually called him gay boy. So I said, no, he didn't. I said, did you actually read the letter? Did you actually speak to the teacher? My son did not say that. How dare you tell lies on my child to prove a point? How dare you? She's like, oh, no, I just wanted to hear your side of the story and blah, blah. So I said, well, you're hearing it.
No, what she wanted to do,
Listen.
Sister Destiny, what she wanted to do, right, was to come and justify the teacher's actions and justify the little funny boy action too.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not happy. So I said to her, she said, I'm entitled to my own opinion. So I said to her, you need basically to check yourself, and how dare you talk to me in such a condescending manner? I'm an adult. Yeah, I'm quite aware of the fact that I'm entitled to my own opinion. I do not need you to inform me of that fact. And she was, I just hung up the phone and so as I'm listening to you all, I was drafting another letter to send to her, and I've concluded it that how dare she find it fit or justifiable to speak to me in that manner, and she better not ever do it again.
Right.
I'm going to send
all right, can I read out some of the
letter was even stiffer than the first one, and I basically put in a letter that I care less if your teacher was upset, because my letter wasn't designed to entertain and make folly.
Mother.
One second, Kwame, 1 second. Let me read out this text. The boy slapping the black youth bottom. If that was a different situation, i.e. a girl having her buttocks slapped by a boy, the boy would be accused of a sexual harassment. That's from Azania Jeb.
All right.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Because I've been up to schools, I've been up to schools with parents where they've been accusing, boy lift up girl dress or something like that. They're accusing little 7-year-old boys, black boys. Oh, you can go on the sexual register and all them something there. You understand?
Exactly.
Right?
I put that.
Exactly.
Right.
War. You're sending your child to a war zone. This is it. This is what I'm saying.
You see what I mean? But
why would you have a parent, right?
All right. Can everybody all right, listen. We need to have some decorum here. The sister's talking. Kwame, I know you're getting emotional, but just ease yourself. You can come back in a minute. Just let the sister ride and say what she has to say.
Right, Kwaku, can I just say something?
No. I said let the sister.
No, I'm helping you.
No, I don't need your help at the moment. I just need you to wait and let the sister say what she say. Let's follow protocol now, brothers. Yeah. Let the sister say what she's saying, and then you can come in, Brother Kwame, in the hospital. Sister, continue.
And Kwame needs to keep quiet in the hospital. He needs to lower his voice.
Yeah. Go on, sis. Sister Destiny.
So I learnt from another parent that that's not the first time the boy's done that, and her son said to him, "Are you gay?" And the teacher heard, and he got in trouble, and not the boy. So I said, and this was like in year 3 or 2.
See.
So I'm like, oh, so he makes it a habit. And today, he slapped my same friend's son, the one that he slapped him on his bum. He slapped him again today, and he punched another boy in the stomach. Now, this boy is white, and all of these other boys are black.
Mm-hmm.
And when they went to the teacher, all the teacher was, "Oh, stop it." So all that I put in the letter, all of that I'm gonna pull them up on. And right about now, with all the COVID and everything, what's going on, I'm homeschooling. The only reason why he's there is because he wanted to see his friends because he's been off for so long. And I think that is the problem that a few parents are facing, is that friendship aspect of it.
Sister Destiny. Sister Destiny.
Okay.
Sister Destiny, can I give you some advice? Make sure that you email that letter so you have a record of it. Email the letter. So even if you want to send a hard copy, but email the letter to them so them get it.
And the first one you send, always keep copies.
Always. Oh yeah. I've definitely got copies of that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, now, Brother Kwame, you wanted to say so. Brother Kwame in the hospital, you do want to say something?
Correct. Sister Destiny. Because I'm in the corrective mood. Sister Destiny, am I allowed to correct you? All right. Brother Kwaku, I know you're in control, but one of the ways to effectively lead the conversation is to get everybody who is not speaking to put their phone on mute.
Yeah.
That way.
It was a pity that you didn't do it in the first place. That's why I had to correct you, Mr. Correct in the mood. Yeah?
All right. Please, don't be pedantic or being cantankerous. I'm
being a bit facetious, though. Whoa, me have all the lyrics in a road, boy. Me not the mood tonight, you know, Kwame. I know me are the wrong presenter. You come for try correct tonight.
Cool. Prophet Kwaku, whether night or day, we can test you.
All right, test and go on, because when we done with you, you're gonna ring the hospital alarm.
No, I can test.
Yeah, because right now tonight me dep on farm, so it's best you just sit down and just calm. Don't make me stir up a storm.
You can see this.
Yeah, because me have the lyrical charm. Whoa. I'm mood tonight in a rude boy. Ramp with me tonight. Now so me have all my water here with me and all them something there. Me ready. Like Freddy. Yeah, me move steady.
Listen, right, like Nini says, right, if you don't understand white terrorism, how it is, how it operates, how it functions, everything else is bad for you. I'm not surprised that a 7-year-old can be treated like that, because as far as the white man is concerned, a 7-year-old black boy is a terrorist. Well, I didn't believe about this, right? A white man, right, thinks that a 7-year-old black boy is a terrorist. So, look at Emmett Till. Have you heard about Emmett Till? Emmett Till.
Yeah, Emmett Till, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? You heard about Emmett Till, yeah?
Right, perfect.
Yeah, and... right.
Prophet Kwaku.
Anybody who's not talking, can you put your phone on mute, because we can hear the conversation going on in the background, and we don't hear it. But yes, you're right. I'm Kwame in Nottingham about Emmett Till, and funny enough, I think the woman admitted some years ago that it was a lie. She tell. Yeah. Yeah, remember that. Emmett
So how do we know that this is not a lie then?
That was not a lie.
That what the teacher said about the black boy. for the sister's child.
No. If you did listen to what you see quite clearly,
That's
Kwame.
more than one for black children, black boys.
It's exactly this is what I'm saying. So it's not the first time it's happened to a black boy.
Yeah. But what, Kwame, the issue that people, 1 second, Kwame from Nottingham, with due respect, beloved, the issue that Kwame in at the hospital and Sister Shaida and some of the other callers calling that they had with you is that you were blaming the parents. And I'm saying to you, hold on, Brother Kwame.
Let me tell you why the parents.
Brother Kwame. Brother Kwame. Brother Kwame.
Hold on.
No, Brother Kwame. Brother Kwame. We are not arguing, we're family. You get your opportunity to respond, beloved. Yeah, let's not get into this shouting business because that's just a idiot thing. Louder. Yeah, I'm in a fun and cantankerous mood tonight, so I can angle anything tonight. Anything on the chop, I'm ready.
Yeah, but this is a war, beloved.
Yeah, but hold on, my king. Hold on. What people are saying and what people don't care. Oh, you want to come about terrorism and whatever the ass dead and the damn cow fat. Nobody don't agree with you accusing parents. We are a community. I am because we are Ubuntu. I am because we are, and because we are, therefore I am. So hold on, Kwame. You can't just blame the one person. We are a community. We are failing as a community. One person can't start a school. No care how it go. You understand what me I say? So what me I say to you, King, is that you can't blame the parent them. And the sister don't have to come on radio to justify why she sent her son to that school. At all.
No, I'm the finger.
That me I say to you. Yeah? What me I say to you is that what I say all the time to the community needs to fund the institutions that are there already so that we can work throughout the week with our children them. But we need funding. And we shouldn't have to be looking to the government for funds. And I know about reparations and all that. That's all another story that we can get into. But the point that I'm trying to make, King, is that listen, there are people in our community that spend thousands of pounds a month or a term sending their children to white people private school. So why can't we create our flipping own?
No.
You understand what I'm saying to you? So we have to organize ourselves. Yes, Sister Shaida, go on.
Can I just say, many of those of us Africans whose children attend those schools find out in the middle of the term or the child starting, say for a year or so, that the child doesn't benefit. The child doesn't learn as much as they ought to. And they realize in the end that they are wasting their funds sending their child to private school.
There's loads of parents that send their child to private school, black, white, indifferent, and them left with nothing. All it is, the people them just make one bag of money out of them for nothing.
Absolutely, because those teachers in those private institutions do not recognize our children as talented. They are just there to teach them because they get their money.
Mm-hmm. Can I just interject? Just,
of course.
In relation to what you said, this. My eldest, he went to a private school, and he did art along with design technology, and it was a lot of coursework. And where he does sports as well, so we was doing a lot of international competitions. And I must say that the school because I went in a couple of times, no, once for a meeting. I was in liaison because he fell behind with his coursework. And they did, actually, because his head of year wanted him to drop one of his subjects, and it was a senior teacher that sat down and looked and said, I agree with Mum, I don't think he should. Looking, and he said that it's very unusual, and he said it's quite amazing to note that not only is he good at the sciences and maths, but he's good at the arts and he's good at sports. And I can see where his passion lies. And the head teacher, the head of year was like, okay. So he went to the art department and saw my son's work, and he called me, and he was blown away. And he said, you know what, I'm going to take his son off of timetable for a bit so that he can catch up. And one thing that I say with that school, that each child, they catered the timetable around that child, and they made sure that they did lessons around that child. And I found that that senior teacher, he spoke to me not only as a parent, but as a one-to-one. So I must say that I didn't really have a problem with the school. They were supportive. I mean, there were incidents where they made some black boys cut their hair, took them to the barber shop and cut their hair. What? And I was like, wow. And he said, Mum, and there's white boys at the school and they got all dandruff and their hair's long and they don't say nothing to them. And I was like, what did their parents say? And he said, I don't know. But I don't know if their parents took it up, because I know there was one occasion where his hair was low. And he said, the teacher said, you know, if it happens, I can't go into school until my hair grows. I was on that phone. And
oh, my goodness.
And I spoke to the teacher and I said, that doesn't fall in life with race inequality, does it? I said, I've been to that school and seen Caucasian children with all sorts of hair. So in future, I said, the barber made a mistake. I said, he normally doesn't have his hair that low, but if it ever happens again, mark my words, he'll still be going into school. And they were like, oh, okay. They didn't have a problem. So in Jamaica, we have a saying, dupping out for frightened.
Indeed.
So in every step of the way through my children's education, even when I was at school, I just wasn't having it. And as I've gotten older, I've just learned to just cuss off white people using their own language, and that's what they don't like.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Even my colleagues, one of them just basic, all the words uppity nigger just needed to just come out of his mouth. And I looked at him to say it. I'm begging you, say it, because I know I'm uppity. Because I never go through your stinking, nasty system to come out as a dunce bat. Yeah, I'm using your language, your diction, and your twisted psychology back on you. Don't play games with me, because I'm not having it.
Excellent.
I've taken 2 of my employees to court, and one was an out-of-court settlement. I lost one, and I won it on appeal. And when I went to, because I represented myself, and when I took it to the law centre, I said, was it because I represented myself? And she said, no. They tried to win on a technicality, but they shot themselves in the foot. And she said, just by speaking with you, I know that you represented yourself well. And when she got the transcripts, she was like, wow. She goes, we've won this. And I got money. And that was working within the education system. The education system is corrupt. It is.
Very.
And we know that. I know you know that, Sister Shahida.
Yes,
you see what I'm saying? And I know that the 2 of you, we've had close connections with Queen Mother Moore.
Indeed.
So I know that as parents and working within education, we've done our best as individuals and with others as a collective to try and enhance the benefit of our children. And it hasn't been easy.
No, not at all. What happened to the brothers?
What to what? Let me read out this text. Brother Kwame, in hospital, it's time to get some rest and let Brother Prophet get on with the show. The program started excellently. That's somebody that's
He's muted his phone.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Well, remember another couple texts here. The people that Kwame approached were not the right ones. He shouldn't just give up. If he's really concerned about the situation about the school system, then he start the planning process and search for the right people. How can you be so determined yet do nothing? Also, just because you're not a teacher, you can still set up a school by getting the right people on board. So, Brother Kwame, hope you hear you soon. Have a plan on board. So, Brother Kwame, hope you hear you'll soon have a plan of action in place.
It's true, I agree with that, because it's not, Brother Kwame, you make it so easy when you say you blame the parents. So I totally disagree with that. It was me that wrote that text. That is such a blanket statement, and it's quite condescending, to be fair, that you're placing the onus on each individual parent without taking into consideration the facts. It's too blanket. And as I suggested, why don't you open up your school then? And then you were quick to state, but I'm not a teacher. As that text correctly says, you do not have to be a teacher to teach. Or even to set up a school. All of those schools in South London, all certain schools, a lot of schools in London that I can, and even around the country, were started by
philanthropists.
Yeah.
Don't know, say you say teaching in school. Well, what subject you did teach?
Who, me?
Yeah.
English.
So you have a problem, I said a word there. Better you just stick with and say tree.
It's not everything I can... you know what it is? English isn't my mother tongue, spiritually. That's right.
That's right. And that's...
It's a word, tell them.
Philanthropy is not an English word in any case.
Hello.
Since you said tree, then you know said three. You said tree.
Philanthropist. Yeah, philanthropist. Yeah, you just caught me off guard.
Yeah, but you said tree. You know said three. You said tree, innit?
Yeah, what's wrong with tree?
What wrong with the tree? We said tree when we said tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What tree?
Right, let me read this text. It said, Chief always talks about his children having gone to private school, and one of his children is a doctor. So many in Galaxy use private education for their children. It's odd when private education is used but regarded as the worst sellout behavior. Boy, with the chief have to answer that, you know, me can't deal with that. There's something there. When my children do go to private school, they go to my private Saturday school. Yeah.
That as well.
Yeah, Nubia African Community Foundation School. That's where they go. Yeah?
That is a form of private school.
Yeah, Prophet, I don't know if you've seen on Facebook a white woman was livid that the school gave her child a vaccination without her permission. Parents, be very vigilant. I've heard about it, but I have not seen it.
Yeah, exactly. That even makes a point.
Yeah, go on, Kwame, make a point.
You see, that even makes a point for me why we should not send our children to be taught by the devil, this narcissist, this enemy, because they are doing things to your children that you wouldn't even think to do to your children. Now, think about this now. Now, if I, as a parent, I have responsibility to feed my child good food. So if I'm a responsible parent, or if I don't think the right thing for my child, and if I give my child junk food, right, and they get obese or whatever, right, whose fault is that? That's not the community's fault. That's not the child's fault. That's my fault as a parent, because I chose to feed junk food to my child, and then my child's got a beast. Yeah?
Kwame, can I say something?
If we as a people are still sending our children to
Kwame, can I say something?
and our children are facing hell, then who is to blame?
Kwame, can I say something? Do you mind?
This community thing, right? And even on the community, are we a community?
Kwame,
Community, in terms of the community, the common unity, is there really a common unity amongst us? Aren't we?
Kwame.
That we're just, fragments of a community.
Kwame, do you mind if I say something on the show that I'm piloting?
Yeah. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, see, because I thought you was piloting the show. You see, that's why I had to ask you the question, Bridget.
No, I've been fighting for a long time, man.
Yeah. I give my daughter packed lunch.
Well, that's all good.
So that's all good then, yeah?
Yeah. Because don't give it the school meals, man. Them dots.
Kwame, can I just ask? Did you homeschool all of your children then?
No, they're not born here for one.
Sorry? They're not. Your children aren't born here, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I take it that they... Well,
So hold on, Kwame. Sorry, sis, sorry. Kwame, your children are not in this country.
No, that's right.
That's why you're sure of your damn self.
No.
That's why you're sure of your damn self. Because your children are not here. But I can bet you the money, the school that they're in Ghana is still a gringo man tuition they're getting.
They sent to
I beg your pardon?
They go school in Ghana, correct?
Yeah, my children are not born here. They're born in Ghana.
Yeah, but do they go school in Ghana?
Yes, they go to school in Ghana.
Yeah, and what's the curriculum in the school that they go in Ghana?
Say again?
What's the curriculum that is taught to them in the school in Ghana?
In Ghana.
The curriculum that is taught to them, right, is a part African, curricula, because they teach them tree, they teach them Ga, which is because if they're schooling their craft, so they have to speak Ga, right? And then it's part Eurocentric curricula, right?
All right. One second.
What is the percentage when you say...
One second, Kwame. Sorry, sisters. Yeah. So they learn Chi and they learn Ga. That's good.
They learn...
What are the European curriculums that they learn? This one wants to know, Kwame. Tell us. And be quite profound in your statement, brother Kwame.
I'm sorry?
Be very profound in your statement, brother Kwame, about the curriculum that is European that your children learn in Ghana.
Unfortunately, because of...
No, we don't want to, unfortunately, my brother.
Okay.
My learned gentleman. What we want is to know the European curriculum that is being taught to your children in Ghana.
Can I just ask, what is the percentage in terms of Ghanaian European? The percentage of the European part of the curriculum. What's the percentage?
It's about 60-40.
In Europeanism, yeah?
Yeah.
In Ghana? In Ghana, Kwame? Is it 60% Ghanaian and 40% European, or is it 60% European and 40% Ghanaian? Are you listening to me, brother Kwame?
I'm sorry?
Let me reframe the question again to you, my learned gentleman.
You must, beloved.
Is it 60% European and 40% Ghanaian, or is it vice versa?
You already stated it's 60 European, my learned friend.
So what is the 40% that they're learning in Ghanaian?
Yes, it's 60%.
No, my brother. What I want to know What is 40% that they're learning that is Ghanaian? Could you establish that fact?
I want to know too.
The 40% that they're learning, which is Ghanaian, right, is tree, Ghana. They're also learning the Ghana history, like how Ghana was formed, Kwame Nkrumah, all that thing. They also learn about the Ashanti Empire, learn about the Ghana people, etc. In terms of maths, some of it is Owali. They use Owali to teach the children how to do maths. What else is there? And some other bits and pieces, yeah.
Bits and pieces, I see. So, Brother Kwame, could you tell us what is 60% of European that they are learning? What are the subjects?
Well, obviously, that infidels language, and the English language, and then they do what do you call it? They do obviously the stupid RE, right?
And this is in Ghana.
Huh?
This is in Ghana.
Unfortunately,
well, we don't teach them RE in the preparatory, the Marcus Garvey preparatory school in Garvey Town. Maybe you need to send your children there.
Well, you can wait all day from Accra will be a joint, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you're in Europe. You can afford it. Shouldn't cost you that much, should it?
Well, Kwame, I thought you'd jump at the opportunity, seeing as you're always banning the Eurocentric side of things. I thought you'd be biting off Kwaku's hand.
But Brother Kwame, I think at this point, at this juncture of the show, that you should be quiet, old chap. Because you just made yourself look like a complete idiot. Because over here, you see, my children go to the European school, but I'm telling you, my Brother Kwame, they do not learn any of that religious stuff. No, Kwame. No, we don't have that.
Because I'm giving you the reality, right, unfortunately, of the schooling system in the continent. Right?
No, Brother Kwame. Brother Kwame in the hospital said earlier that you trip up on yourself, old boy. And there it is again. Because unfortunately, we got to send our children to these institutions because we haven't got any set up here ourselves. But yet in Ghana, the motherland, where I and I come from.
No, but why is it, hold on though, Kwame? Why are you quick to justify yourself, right? And then us who's in the Gideon and in the Maya, you want to tarnish us. Your children are in the motherland. So what is your excuse?
I'm not fine because basically education are European.
All right, everybody, easy now, right? I'm going to change the subject. I'm going to ask. I want everybody to stay in the line because I've got a serious question to ask everybody. I was joking about earlier on, and I'm having a good time and I'm enjoying it. Say that again.
I need my beauty sleep.
You need your beauty sleep.
Indeed.
Yeah, but me never know say you're beautiful.
Of course I am.
Right, has anybody heard of this? Before you go, Sister Shaida, this is very important.
Okay.
Have anybody heard of the International Day of African Diaspora? And if there's anybody listening, could you Africate us about this? Because on the 1st of July, there was an International Day of African Diaspora. The first International Day of the African Diaspora will be held on July the 1st, 2020. The date was chosen to commemorate the birth of the state of the African Diaspora. Yeah? Mm-hmm. On the 1st of July, 2018. The objective is to celebrate all the Africans who left the continent 3 centuries ago or 3 months ago in a context of slavery or migration. Yeah? The Prime Minister will celebrate the IDAD in Liberia, where he will meet the President and the government, as the history of Liberia is so important in the history of the diaspora. and as the State of African Diaspora, as a cooperation agreement already signed with Liberia. It was essential to organize a meeting to celebrate the IDAD in Monrovia. Being the international coordinator of the IDAD, Mary Ange Thelbord declared, "We carry with us the resistance of our ancestors who were forced to leave Africa, and yet we rise. Let us reunite for Africa and rebirth. Long life to the African diaspora." Now, does anybody know about this organization, which is supposed to be the 6th region of the AU? Does anybody have any information on it other than what I have read out?
Well, what I do know is that in 2008, at the extraordinary meeting of African leaders in Accra, I was actually there at the time, they declared that the diaspora is the 6th region of the African continent. Sorry, it's the 6th region of the AU. So in the constitution of the AU, right, people can go and get this for themselves, right? The diaspora, that includes, the Caribbean, the UK, US, etc., right, is part of the African Union. Yeah? And so it is recognized as such by that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
whether or not
I spoke to the vice president this evening, literally for a few minutes, because I wanted her to come on so that we, the community, could ask them some questions and learn about this, because they're going to have an international summit between the 18th and the 22nd of this month. It's going to be on Zoom. I don't know. I've got some information here. Hold on. Let me just get this information up. If you go on this and then there's an inauguration of the Crown Council of the Diaspora Global Nation. So you're cordially invited to the general public to an exclusive royal affair for the 4th Industrial Revolution Global Reset Earth Summit. Now, has anybody heard of that?
No.
Right.
No.
It says, and the inauguration of the Crown Council of the Diaspora Global Nation by decree Her Imperial Majesty Queen Sheba III. Does anybody know about that?
Interesting.
Yeah? It said it will be live streaming on Zoom from across the globe on the 18th to the 21st of September, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Africa time. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So how can you get on it? It's a African Kingdoms Federation, State of African Diaspora. Now listen to this one. And Arab African Council for Integration and Development.
Or integration and development.
Yeah, and then have another one, AACID. Yeah, then you have another one, Alliance Royal Community. Then you have a picture here with this so-called Queen of Sheba sit on a throne. Then you have a black man to the left and a white woman stand behind her, and a white man, 3 white men in the picture. The 2 black people them far from her. Yeah. I wanted to interview them because I wanted to know more about it, because I know that the AU did initiate a 6th region. We know that. Mm-hmm. And that 6th region was supposed to be...
I've always heard them talk about the 6th region, but they never say exactly the meaning or where or who that was geared to or at?
Well, it's geared at the Africans in the diaspora. It's supposed to. The sixth region is supposed to be Africans in diaspora. But what I'm saying is this: is that I've heard about the sixth region, but I haven't heard of the orchestrating and the organizing of it. So I was wondering if anybody else did know of the organizing of it, because there's African organizations here that are in touch with grassroots people. That something like this that's been, and they got a government already, They got a government already.
Interesting.
Yeah, they got a government already, and the government. Well, I'm gonna read it to you. Let me find it. Yeah, because this, the most. I was trying to get to interview them on the show, but they're quite alright. Now they blows on skirt. When you
from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central African time.
Yeah, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central African time.
Do we know how far behind or how in front of Eastern African time?
No, but I think you'd have to Google it and see.
East Africa is a big place. Eastern Africa is a big place.
No, it's a Central Africa time.
Central Africa is a big place.
It's a huge place, we know.
So we can't just look at the time for Central Africa because there are countries within Central Africa that are on different time.
Well, do you want me to read out, do you, in the panel, do you want me to read out what the statement said for the introduction of this summit?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah. Summit all right, let me read it. It says, and you want to see the faces on this thing here. Right, it says, the reset for IR Earth Summit, yeah? Mm-hmm. That's what it says here. The International Summit, the host, the African Kingdoms Federation. These are the people that was hosting it. The African Kingdoms Federation and the Arab African Council for Integration and Development in collaboration with World Peace Committee, 202 countries, yeah? The World Organization of State Intergovernmental Parliament for Safety and Peace and the State of African Diaspora. Theme, Globalization. 4, the reset. Then the reset is the 4th Industrial Revolution and the Kingdom. Location, Zoom Virtual Summit, and for the location, time 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central African Time, date 18 to 22nd of September. Day 1, the Africa Kingdoms and the Diaspora Opening Day, 2020, International Parliamentary Special Highlight. Day 2 to 4, Globalization, and 4, the reset, for the Industrial Revolution. Day 5, World Peace Committee, 202 countries, WPC International Diplomatic Missions, Heads of Countries, ACC, AACID Summit. Topic focus is what is Day 1 to 4, deliberation and presentation by COPS and Crown International Management Executive Council, with closing presentation, roadmap on the road ahead by the AACID Chairman, the World Peace Committee, the World President and Peace Committee, Deputy President for the African Union. Registration is at the bottom of this page. A summit Zoom entrance link will be sent to you. Entrance is not possible if not on the registration list or specially invitee. Right? So the AACID is the Arab African Council for Integration and Development. Right? Mm-hmm. And I see one whole heap of white man and some half-white people who's Arab. And there's a couple of black people there, Africans. 1, 2, 3 of them. And then you have the World Peace Committee, 202 countries, Diplomatic Missions International Corps Summit Panel. Yeah? And likewise is a similar genre, only that there's more Africans in this one. Yeah? But there's a lot of Arabs and Africans. Now the summit introduction statement from the office of the Queen of Sheba the Third. 2020 is visually perfect number, right? Precipitating a perfect time and opportunity in history to reset this planet with a clarity of vision. A vision that refuses to repeat mankind's earlier mistake and unviable and unsustainable paths and roads taken. 2020 is the era of setting things right during this 4th industrial digital revolution, 4IR, which poses both unequal challenges and unprecedented potential. The wisdom is to understand what is about, and all as leaders we choose to travel down the correct paths and roads that improve the quality of life and the prosperity of this planet, kingdoms and nations, people that are in our sacred care. Would people like me to read that again?
Yes, please.
Anybody else? You look like you and the sister Shahida.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you want me to read it again?
If that's the consensus, go on then.
Prophet Kwaku.
The wisdom is, Brother Kwame.
Prophet Kwaku.
Yes, sir.
Can I say something?
Is it pertaining to what I'm reading?
No, please, can I say something?
Is it pertaining to what I'm reading?
Yes, it is.
Oh, go on then.
You set a protocol, and if everybody is listening, I am the only person who observed your protocol.
And what is that?
You said anybody who is not speaking, put your phone on mute.
Well, I just asked some people to speak.
No. The way you're supposed to ask people to speak, you should bring them in by name. You don't say blankly. Does anybody want to talk?
All right, Kwame. When you're piloting the ship, then we will follow you. But I'm piloting the ship at the moment. So thank you very much for that interjection. May I continue?
No. Can I just say something?
But you just said something. You want to say something? No. The proper English is, can I say something else? Because you said something already.
No. All right. Can I say something else?
No. Anyway, the wisdom is to understand what it is about, and how, as leaders, we choose to travel down the correct paths and roads that improve the quality of life and the prosperity of this planet's kingdoms and nations, people that are in our sacred care. The information provided herein and during the summit is amid at raising your reality and affinity on a variety of subjects related to this new era, and through the clarity of communication to gain understanding and realization that as a unified force, as a unified alliance, we can create positive change in our kingdoms and right the ship that has gone off course. Thus, it is important that all review the information on this site, which will be the focus of the many topics that will be covered during the summit and by the speakers. We have no interest in he or she said conspiracy theories which do not help us our nation prepare for this new time except to keep many confused and unprepared. Did everybody hear that? Our global summit will be centered on 4 pillars. Globalization 4, the 4th Industrial Revolution, the Great Reset, the Kingdoms.
All right, can I say something, Prophet Kwaku? Prophet Kwaku, please, can I say something?
Can you say something else? Yeah, go on. You've been saying a lot of things, mate.
All right. Can I just say something else, please?
Yes, go on, Kwame.
You've set a protocol and you break it yourself and you don't realize that you're breaking it. But it is your show and you can...
It's not my show, Kwame.
Are you wondering? Huh?
It's not my show.
All right. It is our show.
Yes, so go on, correct me, Kwame. Correct me and let me read on. Correct me and let me read on.
All right, please. You set a protocol and you break it and you haven't realized that you've broken it. You said everybody who is not speaking should put their phone on mute, right? Now, Sister Shaidia phoned up to correct me and she don't know what the correct thing is. Yeah? Brother Kwame has been grandstanding and shooting himself in the foot all night. And
well, Kwame, with due respect, Kwame, you're in hospital and, we do understand that, you're not 200% at the moment. You're healing. And we understand that you can get a bit cantankerous as well. But listen, it's me to get cantankerous, not you. So,
right.
Let me correct and let me discorrect and let me finish read what I say. Your point has been taken. Your point has been taken and it's been noted.
No, can I just say something before I put the phone down?
But you've been saying quite a few things before you put the phone down.
No, I want to say something else.
You have enough water up there?
I have plenty of water.
We'll drink some.
No. Can I just say something?
Yes, go on, Kwame.
You are what they call patronizing me. And the texter, the first person texting after you read out the last batch, is if they like me, they are making a joke. And if they don't like me, they are hating on me.
Nobody ain't hating on you, Kwame. All right, don't take it personal, me, son.
All right.
No one ain't hating on you. And I'm not hating on you, so don't talk your foolishness.
You set a protocol, and all throughout, Sister Shaidi is breaking it, and 1 or 2 times, Brother Kwame is breaking it, and Sister, what's her name?
Destiny.
No problem. No problem. Right. It's probably best for me to put the phone down. Because you don't want to listen. No. It's best for you to put the phone down because we want you to get healthy and heal yourself, so that when you come back with this new Kwame that you've discovered, we can't wait to hear you back on Galaxy with this new Kwame. Personally, when I come back, people like you won't be listening to get my wisdom, because people like you, you see what I'm saying? You hear the laughter.
Oh, good, Kwame. I love you still, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah? You finished?
Right. No, let me just say something before to put the phone down.
Yeah, but you just said it.
No. You
all right, listen, look. Do me a favor, everybody. Everybody who's not talking at the moment, put your phone on mute so Kwame can say what he says. So everybody put their phone on mute. Go on, Kwame.
All right.
You go on like say me not live nowhere.
The person who sent the text about I'm in hospital and I probably should shut up. Right?
No, they never said you must shut up. No. You want me to read it again?
Read it. Yeah, please read it.
Right. They never tell you to shut up, Kwame.
No, please read it.
No. You need to apologize for making that statement.
All right. I apologize because I was just paraphrasing. But please.
Yeah, but you should have said that you was the correct thing to do would have said, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember what they actually said.
All right. Yeah? Thank you. Thank you.
Brother Kwame in hospital, it's time to get some rest and let Brother Kwaku on with the show. The program started excellently. That's what they said. They never disrespect you. So
no.
You owe them apology.
They have, in a sense, undermining my wisdom that I'm trying to share.
No, Brother Kwame, because
no, the bit about get some rest and letting you carry on with the show that is undermining the wisdom I'm trying to share. Mm-hmm. Now, if people out there don't want to listen to my wisdom, I am quite happy to put the phone down and do not bring back your show, but ring Chief show, our sister Shanice show, our brother Aya show, who don't mind me making an input.
Oh, Brother Kwame, that you think that I don't want you to make an input. Well, if you're going to sulk, put on the phone. If you're going to sulk.
I'm going to sulk.
All right, we're going to go sulk. Yeah? Where you want me to bring you when we come look for you?
I do not want you to come look for me with that kind of attitude.
All right, bye.
If you're going to come and look for me, come and look for me with love.
Kwame, Kwame, I never knew you was getting so sensitive. Oh, you get so sensitive.
Brother Kwaku, I'm just trying to show you something and you're missing.
No, Kwame, you've been a bit dictatorial now.
Well, if I'm a dictator...
No, you've been a bit dictatorial now. And,
all right.
And to be quite honest, I think that I've given, as them say, I think I've given you a fair share of the whip, mate. Yeah, I've given you a fair share to say what you want to say. You understand what I'm saying? You've taken the show out of context. Let me just finish reading what I'm reading, yeah? So if you want to hang up. It's your business. Yeah? Me nah take them to talk there. You come tell me, come look for you with love like and all them idiot talk there. You know, I hear them something there. Right? Right, the rest of the people on the line, do you want me to finish reading this article?
If you must.
Okay, all right. Put your phone on mute. Right. Humans have natural fear of the unknown. At times valid, at times not. But change is inevitable and is part of evolutionary progress. We are now facing such a change at this time in mankind's history. Unless we can jump off this planet, we are not going to stop this new era and the new economic reality from affecting us all. History has not been kind to a great many of the world population, and most certainly not to Africa, the Middle East, most of Asia, and collectively the South, so the so-called Third World. This summit is meant as a positive affirmation that people need more than ever at this time to build on. And that means looking at events with clarity and factual information so we can make positive, constructive choices. To all, review this article as it will be the focus of the summit discussion. And it's www.weforum. I repeat, get your pens. Some people phone them drop. All right, don't worry about it. You got your pens. You have a piece of paper, book. Have you gone into your notes on your phone? All right, here's the website. weforum.org/focus/globalization, and globalization is spelled with a Z, not a S. It's spelled with a Z, not a S. And then it's -4-0. So you have to study that thing. We, the kingdoms, have had many summits over these past few decades. However, this summit is our first ever gathering of our kings, queens, princes, princesses, and community in a new era on global leveled playing field, since our ancient history as the MAA Confederation, and I don't know what MAA is, so Federation. And most importantly, it is not with an aim towards wars against another, but rather that of a global progressive evolution as a united community against that which affects the global collective. We look forward to seeing you all at our African Kingdoms Federation and Arab African Council for Integration and Development, Alliance Royal Community 2020, International Summit on Globalization for the Reset, 4IR Earth Summit 2020 in collaboration with the World Peace Committee, 202 countries, and World Organization of States, Intergovernmental Parliament for the Safety and Peace, Her Imperial Majesty. And that's from the Queen of Sheba III. So there's a lot of things. I'm sure that I can't. I wonder if I can show you. It says international VIP speakers. So I don't know if you lot can see that. Can people see that? Everybody see that? These are the international VIP speakers. Here's some more. Here they are. You see them? Here's some more again. These are the international VIP speakers, as you can see. And then it has a summit motto. Our summit motto: together we aspire, together we achieve. And there's a whole long list of some international participants will include African Kingdoms Federation, OCI Corporation, Strategic Financial Intelligence, Environmental Substantiability Agency, the Earth Organization, GIS and Analytics, East Coast Organics, GSO Foundation, Crown Council, Kings, Queens, Princes and Princesses, ARC, members of an international governmental organization, and, the list goes on. Global scientists, experts in topic fields of water, food, agriculture, finance, economy, employment, housing, science and technology, and then international NGOs and so forth. And it just keeps going on, And these are more international VIP speakers. I don't know if people can see this. Can you see it? Yeah, and turn it up again. You can see it. And more again. So it's a big. This is big things. This ain't no small thing. This is big things. What I notice in what I've read. And, I'll open a line for people to comment. What I've noticed about what I've read, there was nothing spoken about reparations in there. I find that quite extraordinary of a summit of that size and supposed the state of African diasporans, that there was nothing in what I've read so far about reparations. This is extraordinary. So I'm going to read some texts off the Feisty book. Yes, 12 o'clock, 5 past 12. I'm not in no mood. I'm sitting there. Let's see. Bless Kwaku. That's Wes Stevens, Shah Henry. You sound like Charles. Love it. Wicked show. Up top. Brother Kwame tying up himself. God is true. Alter Siba Quaker, rise up each and every time. Althea, big up yourself, Althea. Love it. Them a try take over your show, man. Shah Henry. Nah, man, I feel them sure, man. It's a psychotic medication that they're giving. Please be very careful. They have methane cocktails to kill black people now that they are sick. Yes. So I don't know if anybody on the panel want to comment on that of what I read so far. Anybody want to come in? I mean, I'll call nobody in by name. Who want to come in? Come in.
Well, of course they want to kill us. It's as simple as that. Of course they want to kill us. This is basically it. I mean, what more do they have to do to make you see that they want to kill us? Right? And I'm surprised.
No, Kwame, that's not what I wanted to... I mean, I read a whole load of thing, and you're talking about the last thing I read, the comment I read on Facebook. I'm talking about the...
Yeah, but that's the key thing. That's the key thing. That's the stand-up point.
Right, a question is asked there. Evening Prophet, is the Caribbean countries part of the African diaspora in regards to what you are reading? They can pick and choose the countries and leave out some. I don't know. But the Africans in the Caribbean are Africans in diaspora. Africans outside of Africa is Africans in diaspora, wherever you find us. Yeah. So I hope that answered that question. Yeah? All right, I got some more. I was wondering if you could help Caribbean Gold to promote their herbal teas and sea moss range, as I am a black-owned business. I can do that, but what I will say to you, in the past, Galaxy has supported a lot of businesses over the years. And once their business is up and running, it coming like them forget Galaxy. So I have no issue in promoting your herbal teas. But remember that Galaxy is self-funded. We don't get no fund from the States. It's the donations from the community that we get and what the pilots participate in and what management funnels from out their own pocket. So yes, if you want Galaxy to stay here and you want Galaxy to continue to transmit and speak about the things that's happening in our community globally, then let her have something. That me I say. Not in a bad way, but I don't mind mentioning your global Caribbean Gold tea, or maybe you can sponsor the show. You sponsor the show, then yeah, we can give a big talk and bring you in and interview you and talk about the business. That we have no issue with that. We like black businesses to be the businesses that go forward, and we would do everything that we can, which is in our capabilities as Galaxy, to support you. But Galaxy needs support too. Yeah?
Prophet Kwaku.
Yes, sir.
Right. Can I just say, as you can see, I find my voice. Yeah? And the person who just sending the last text is just patronizing me. Yeah? Because I am a lion, not a Rasta mouse. Yeah?
Kwame, I hear what you're saying, but Kwame, why don't you comment on the thing that I just read? No, that's a long thing about the state of African diaspora. Because as diaspora, right. I'm a diasporan. I don't know nothing about it.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
I want to make two comments. Barbados is shortly becoming a republic.
I heard about
Did you know about that?
Well,
yeah, I heard about that.
I don't know if they're going to be a republic, but they're talking about being a republic. I do know of that.
Right. I just want to introduce that Barbados is shortly to become a republic. I was told by my cousin. I heard it was on the news.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number two, I was informed that in Achenkong, they are trying to be officiated as the 6th region. Do you know about that?
I know about the 6th region. I've known about it for a couple of years. I know that the AU initiated this thing for a 6th region.
All right.
But I don't know about the depths of it. I'm just learning now. They've got a president and everything now, you know.
All right. Please, can I just make an input? Right. There's a group, I was told that there's a group in Achimpong want to be known as the official group to lead the 6th region. Do you know about that?
No, I do. No, I do not know about that. No.
All right. So there's going to be at least two groups. We're going to the AU to say that they are official. They are the official group from the 6th region.
But could that be one? Could that be in Jamaica?
No, I just said to you. One is a group in Achimpong is trying to say they are the official group to lead the 6th region. And two, you just read out for the past how many minutes a group that is also trying to say they are the leader of the 6th region. Can you see what I'm saying? Confusion, two groups. All right. Please, nobody should patronize me. I found my voice, and there's some wisdom I have to share. And if there are people want to hear, I can share it. But at the moment, I'm creating a disturbance because I am speaking, and I've probably been speaking to you for over 2 hours.
Right. I'm going to go on to the state of the African diaspora.
No, can I just say something?
No, Kwame, please.
No.
Kwame, I'm not going to get into this with you, brother. Just make me read out the something. You make a statement already, McKim. Make me just read out what I'm going to say, okay?
No, please, can I just make a short statement and then I'll go off the line?
You must, Kwame, you must learn to do. You must learn to discipline yourself. And I'm being serious now.
All the way through, I have been the only one, and I'm just begging you.
Don't beg me, man. Don't beg. Lion, don't beg.
I am asking.
Lion, don't beg.
All right, as a lion, I am roaring to let me make a short.
Go on.
So that I can go off the line and don't disturb the people in the hospital any further.
Go on.
All right. You've let me miss my trail of thought. But what I'm just trying to say, there will be two groups saying they are the official leader of the 6th region. Then you see the confusion.
Right. And this is what I was going to read out.
No,
apparently,
can you see the confusion?
All right. Apparently.
No, please, can you see the confusion?
I'm going to answer it the way that I want to answer it, Kwame, not the way you feel I must answer it. You understand what me I say now? So make me answer the way me want to answer it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you, sir.
And if you want me to come back, please call my name and I will come back.
Yeah, all right then. Right. It says here, this is the official website. It says here, meet the government of the 6th region. Does anybody know this person called Dr. Louis Georges Tin? Him are the Prime Minister. Dr. Louis Georges Tin, the Prime Minister. Yeah? The Honorable President of CRAN. Yeah? If I click on it, Dr. Louis George Tin, the state of the African diaspora. In 2014, Mohammed Abdel Aziz, President in Office of the African Union, gave a mandate to Louis George Tin, chairperson of the CRAN. I don't know what CRAN means. It's an acronym, but I don't know what it's for. yeah, to set up the African diaspora to give substance to the 6th region. You wish to attract our attention about your project that aims to give substance to the 6th region of the African Union. The interview I had with you and the information that we collected about your activities gave me the assurance of the major role the Crown can play to contribute to implementation of the programs of the development of our continent. Since then, with an international team, Louis George's team has formed a government and launched development projects in all areas with the support of several African authorities, such as the Pan-African Council of Traditional and Customary authorities, which supports the 6th region that is the state of the African diaspora. The state of the African diaspora and its government is the conduit vehicle by which civil society may register for citizenship to participate within the 6th region economic community. This resource citizenship database will include individuals, qualified or otherwise, doctors, lawyers, small rural farmers, students, graduates, business women, men, skilled carpenters, builders, etc., to high-level business, corporation, institutions, companies, NGOs, etc. Therefore, not only will our human resources and skills be unlimited and drawn from all sectors of society, it will also be an extremely viable and resourceful alliance. Participants, partnerships and collaborations globally. We intend region by region wide registration of Afro-descendant population from all sectors of the society who wish to identify as belonging to the 6th region of Africa. This will allow us collectively to engage with each other through a strong and powerful range of diverse peoples of African descent. So that's the president. So they got a president. Yeah, they got a president. They got a vice president. Now, the vice president spoke to me tonight, but she's so busy, she's actually in Gambia. So she called me. So she's so busy that she said she's going to try and call me tomorrow. So I'm going to try and set up an interview with her, because I can't interview them because the summit is on. But what she was saying to me is that Monday she's free. So hear what, Kwame, for you, I'm going to try to get her to do an interview with Sister Shanice on the show that you normally pilot on Monday. But I've got to call Sister Shanice to do that. And this sister, the Vice Prime Minister and Minister of Repatriation, is Ketura Omoko. Yeah? And Pan-African activist on continental Africa integration. Yeah, so she lives in Gambia. And then we have Vice Prime Minister Johnny Fard, the World Conference of Mayors as an Incorporated Director. And that's what we have. So that's it. There's a international state of African diaspora. A state. It's an actual state. They created a state, and it's the 6th region, as they call it. So, if anybody want to make any comment about that, come back to me. Well, there's nobody else. Everybody gone. I'm gone at them bed. Sister Shaida gone. No, Sister Shaida, you still there? No, I think she's gone.
I am here, Prophet Kwaku.
Okay, you want to make a comment then, Kwame?
All right. Number one, you basically wasted how many hours on introducing this topic, because you're reading information that all you had to do was to give out the website and let people go away and read it and digest it for themselves.
Kwame,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and be respectful to you at the moment, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Kwame, I'm piloting the show, and I chose to read out the information.
Mm-hmm.
Because people... No, Kwame, listen to me, please. I chose to read out the information. Don't you tell me that I wasted my time. Don't tell me that. I read it out. Hold on. I asked people who was on the panel at the time, and they said, read it. So I read it.
Right. Can I say something? Please, can I say something?
You've been saying you've been saying what you want to say. Just hold on, Kwame. Yes, caller. New caller, 332. State your point.
No, Hotep, it's Infinite Destiny. I got cut off.
Oh, sorry, Infinite Destiny.
It's fine. Sister Shahida, you can continue.
No, it was Brother Kwame that was speaking. Go on, Brother Kwame. Say what you got to say.
I had a delay. Okay.
Go on, Brother Kwame.
Right. You said you're the pilot, and Sister Infinite Destiny come on and is piloting the show. Can you see the confusion that is taking place at this moment?
Kwame, I'll tell you what you do, Kwame. Hang up the phone. Hang up the phone, Kwame.
All right.
Yeah, good night. Good night, Kwame, and sleep well, and may the ancestors guide and protect you and watch over you. Yeah?
All right, please, just before I have on the phone, I just want to make one statement. Am I allowed to make the statement?
Make the statement, Kwame.
Right. Throughout this night, since you've made the protocol, I have been the most disciplined person. Right. Number two, I am very sensitive, and most time I am also insensitive to other people's sensitivity. Right. And three, I do not beg friends, and I don't mind it if anybody begs with me or me begs with anybody. Yeah.
Is that it, Kwame?
No, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and I bid you a pleasant night.
And I bid you a pleasant night, my brother. May the ancestors protect and guide you, and libation a trophy, and may you heal well. Yeah?
Midasi.
Nanti Daiye.
Midasi. Now, I also want to wish everybody that is listening a pleasant night's sleep also.
All right. Good night.
I don't want anybody to phone up and condescend me. I am in my probably 99% faculty, because if you listen back on this show...
Kwame, please. Kwame, you've said that several times. Thank you very much. You don't need to repeat it.
I have not spoken about my 99% faculty.
Kwame, just easy now, man. Easy, man. Kwame, easy, man. Let me get on with the show now. You're lying down in a bed, you know. Me have to go riding at the night here, you know. But I just want to see what people think about what I've read.
If you listen to me, I just made the last thing.
No, Kwame, no. You said that before. No, I'm not going to let you do the last one. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that. And I hope you respect it. Thank you. Yeah? Right, I think everybody's cut off. Right, you're in tune to the Newbie Informed People's Talk Show. I haven't said it for the last couple of hours. You're in tune to Newbie Informed People's Talk Show live on galaxy@freeway.com. If anybody knows about the state of African diaspora, the 6 region that's been set up, I read out a lot of information. I know it was a bit long-winded, but I felt it was necessary for people to hear about what's happening in our absence. That is about the diaspora, but some of us in the diaspora don't know about it. There's some that do know, and there's some that don't know. So if anybody knows any of this information, please feel free to call in or even comment about what I read, and would you be going to that conference? I think it's on Zoom. So the number is 0207. If you're abroad, it's +44 and drop the first 0. 0207 193 0174.
Otep, I'm still here.
Yeah, Otep, yeah, have you got any comments that you'd like to make on what I read?
In reference to the citizenship, from my research, the Africans that have moved to like Gambia, for example, located they've been fighting for a number of years to get citizenship. So even though a lot of these nations say that we'd be given automatic citizenship, when we actually get there, it's not as straightforward as it seems, even though things are changing. But I think a lot of it as well, it's like how can I say, like an advert. Then it's like they're packaging it as an advert, because that thing, that summit. Why are there so many different faces on there other than our own? And these same people, they were the ones who enslaved us to begin with. So is it because that they've got a large stake in the companies that they want us and our children to occupy? You see what I mean? And again, as you mentioned, there's no mention of repatriation.
No. The last piece of the article I read about the sister Ketua Omoko, she is actually part of a repatriation group. But what I said, I didn't see anything about reparations.
Reparations.
Because remember, they got this African Arab something and another, African Arab Council. That's actually part of the summit. Yeah?
Yes.
And the Arabs owe us reparations too. They can't get off it that lightly.
They were the first.
Right? So I haven't seen it. This is what I'm saying. People want to come and they want to talk about, the sister here is, Ketura Amoko. Yeah, she's the vice prime minister, right, of repatriation. So they got. I think they're looking at that as well. But that's repatriation. But I suppose if you're part of the setup and you join, if individuals join and get membership, you should be able to get a citizenship in the various countries that's part of the AU.
Of that scheme. Well,
it should be simpler. In theory, in theory, it should be simpler. Because if you're part of a body,
in theory,
because the AU said that they wanted to set up the 6th region. I know that for sure. So these people have been commissioned to do it. They've set up a kind of state or whatever it is, and it's through that state you can apply for citizenship. It should be easier. I just have a problem with this Arab African Council.
Yeah.
I'm a bit. I don't understand all of that kind of stuff, and and then I read what the Queen of Sheba said, and it was a bit. We've got to get together, and the people them that we're in, we've been given charge over, and that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
To me, it's kind of like the same old, kumbaya. Like, let's all forget about the past. Let's all join and move forward. But what is the deeper agenda? Because remember, these people, outsiders, and they use people that look like you and I to just re-enslave us. It's just a perpetual cycle. Do you see? I'm not saying that's the case, but that is a possibility, because really and truly, when have the Arabs, and history tells it, this is what I'm saying, history, and not just history, current events to this day tell us that Arab people don't like, they literally got our people as slaves, literally. still beating them, shackling them, and whipping them. So
that's still happening.
Why are they in this council then, knowing that historically and deep down they don't like Africans, they don't like us? So what is their ultimate goal?
All right, I got a text here, Destiny. It says the summit mission statement sounds like an attempt to restart European imperialism. Clearly stated delusions of paternalism, reminiscent of white man's burden. That's what that text says.
Okay, so they actually read the mission statement. Well, you see, if they're saying that's what the mission, that's the underlying tone or message that they got from their mission statement, and that's their mission statement. That's their opening. That's their headline statement. So once you get a feel.
I've got another text. It said, Prophet, I did listen to Wode Maya interview the diasporan ambassador. The headquarters for the diaspora is in Ghana. You could find the interview on his YouTube channel, Hotep.
Okay.
Yeah, so
and I've got issues with these African countries because at this moment in time, we all know what's happening over here. You speak about it on a regular basis. And to note that these African countries are saying, you know, escape.
Yeah, hold on a minute, 236. I'm going to bring you in a minute, 236. That's all. Let the sister finish, and I'll bring you in. Yeah, go on.
And but yet still, at this moment, if any of us wanted to say we want to skedaddle, you know, get the flock out of there, to get to these countries, if you want to go to the Caribbean or any country within Africa, you need a COVID test done within 72 hours of departure. And right about now, it wouldn't be, if you were insistent on going, it wouldn't be advisable to book until you get the COVID test. And right about now, there's no COVID test centres or not enough in London. The people in London who want to get tested have to wait and travel as far as Scotland and these places. Not only that, right, they expect you, even though, you know, people break the rules, they don't adhere to it, but to know that it's a rule that they expect passengers now to sit on the flight for how many hours with a mask, and when you get to these countries, they still insist that they test you again. And Ghana, for example, you have to pay them $135 or $65. I forget the exact amount now. You have to pay them in their country to be retested and still be under quarantine. And this was the said president that turned around and said that this COVID thing is basically a pandemic. And he went into detail and spoke about the Rockefeller and Agenda 21 and what COVID is. So why is he now got such stringent stipulations in going into his country? What does that tell you?
All right, 236, what you want to say?
Hello.
Hotep.
Hello, yes. My name is His Highness Paul Jones, Uganda.
Okay, yes.
I am the chairman of IDOR Network International. And I work with Her Imperial Majesty Queen Sheba III. And I am also part of the team with Diaspora Africa, State of Africa Diaspora. And I have been listening to your radio. I would say I'm very pleased. Your programs are always very educative. And I am honored to pick up a phone today and possibly try and clarify a few things that maybe your listeners may want to understand, to know. I am involved in the event that is starting tomorrow. It will be live on Zoom, and it will take place for 5 days. My organization, which is IDO Network International, brings together the African kingdoms. So, since the event is hosted by Her Imperial Majesty, who is a queen, part of the audience will be the royals, starting from South Africa, the Zulu, the Embo, Ashanti, back to Eastern Africa, Ateker, up to the north to Morocco. So the first part of the program, which is tomorrow, it will be mainly for the Pan-African organizations. That is the part that you've been speaking about, where the Prime Minister of the State of Africa Diaspora will be speaking. Who are they? What do they plan to do? What are they doing? And personally, I think this will be a very, very good opportunity for most of your listeners from the Caribbean, from the diaspora in general, because I think it is a very, very big achievement for this group to have been recognized up to this level, that the African Union has given them a green light and recognized them as a state. Of course, as they might have told you, they'll be soon launching the diaspora ID cards. These ID cards will help most of the diaspora people who have never been to Africa, to give them some privileges within certain countries.
So, brother Paul,
yes,
can I stop you there? There's a couple of things that I would like to ask first and foremost.
Yeah,
who voted in the dignitaries, the president, the vice president, the prime minister, all these people? Where did this voting thing take place? Being that it's a diasporan thing, which diasporan agencies or organizations were contacted about, voting for these, or were they just chosen?
That is a very good question. I am not very qualified to really answer, but I have asked the same question. I think from the initial parliament, which is in place, it was appointed because they are the ones who have been pushing for the treaties between the African Union and the diaspora team. So it is like a caretaker government. And from my understanding, they are planning to have elections sometime in December. But the little I have interacted with them, they have over 200 members of parliament, about 80 ministers, and a number of ambassadors already in place. And they're aiming to have about 600 members of parliament in their government. So these are the kind of things they will be speaking tomorrow. So this is why I am actually calling to encourage my brothers and sisters in the diaspora, especially from the African background, to listen in tomorrow and get this information. It is important to me because I have the responsibilities over the kingdoms. If they have this kind of facility in, it will be good for the kingdom also to welcome our brothers and sisters who have lived in the diaspora and may not know where to start. For example, in my kingdom, I would be happy to give the land or to give even identity cards or make them part of my kingdom. So this is the kind of negotiation that I personally would want to have with the state of the diaspora. Okay? So it is something which is happening, which I would like to encourage all of you and all your listeners to pay attention to it. This is your way to go back home and possibly claim what belongs to you or identify things that you would have always wanted to. So your question, I think tomorrow you'll get better answers from the Prime Minister himself. I am aware he was supposed to call in today to speak to you on radio, but because of the program that has been quite tight for tomorrow's event, so most of their team have been really working 24 hours. But yes, I am aware of this. I am basically just encouraging I am calling really to encourage your listeners. Time has come. This is the time for you to go back home. Do something. Start that legacy. Start that dream or finish that dream you have always wanted to do. Africa is welcoming back their people. Coronavirus has taught us something. So it is a good thing.
All right. It's coming up to the hours of 1, and I'm still in the studio now, and I've got a long ride home. But so this 6 region has started. They've got a president, a prime minister, and they're going to have elections in December, you say?
Yes, they have got a prime minister, a vice prime minister, a secretary general, minister of defense, and the cabinet post like a normal government. So, but they have not yet filled the posts. I know they still want regions represented from all the countries, all the black communities, diaspora communities, So they are still places. They want 600 members of parliament.
So if they were
so far
sorting out a summit, how was it they didn't send out their ambassadors or whatever the case may be to check groups all around the world to get involved in it?
Yes, there are over 1,000 groups in the world that are involved, from Colombo, Brazil. All those groups are there. All those chiefs at that level. They are all part of tomorrow. I don't know whether they have shared the program with you, because I've got a program in front of me. I can see there is really a lot, and I don't think there will be time.
So they've only gone to dignitaries, and they haven't gone to grassroots people.
The grassroots people always pick their leader. So one person speaks for the community. So this is a start, because they want to promote.
So who's speaking for the Africans in the diaspora? Let's say in Britain.
In Britain. Now, yes. Now Britain seems to be not very represented in a way.
I would say it's not represented at all, because we don't know about it.
Well, I cannot answer that, but I know the deputy prime minister is from Britain and from Caribbean background. Lady Honorable Ketra.
Yeah, but she lives in Gambia.
No, she does not live in Gambia. She went to Gambia to negotiate. Then coronavirus locked her there. So that is why she's there at the moment. But she definitely lives in Britain.
Yeah, well, I spoke to her earlier this evening, and
yes,
she explained to me that she's in Gambia, and she had an hour drive to go home. So, she was very, very busy.
Gambia, that is true, but she was all over Africa in different states. So her last stopping was in Gambia before returning to the UK. But the airports were locked, and that's why she's still in Gambia up to now. But she's...
All right, hold on a minute there, Paul. I don't know if anybody else is on the line. Would you like to ask Paul a question?
Pastor,
Oh. Could I ask a question?
Yeah, but can you speak up louder?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear you loud.
Okay. You know that you mentioned that citizens will be given an ID card. What sort of, when you say ID card, what kind of card would it be? Would it just be something with your name and address on it? What would be the details stored on that card?
I may not answer you, but the ID might be like a smart card, like the Home Office kind of card, which allows you certain privileges, including the voting, just as someone has asked. I think that is what you will need for the voting when it comes to December. So it is like your identity that you are a citizen of the diaspora state. So that ID should be able to allow you certain privileges in some countries in Africa that have recognized a new state. So it is still a work in progress. So I am not a qualified person to speak really for them, but I have heard so. Yes.
So that card would sort of act like as a passport as well then?
Yeah, I think the passport stage is not yet, but it is the next stage. It is the next stage for them possibly to lobby for their own passport. But the fact that they have achieved a lot, because I also heard from them that they have actually passed a law in Europe that all the artifacts taken from Africa back to thousands of years ago in the museums have to be taken back to Africa.
What? So, where did you hear that, Paul? Because I haven't heard that.
No, it is there. So actually, that is one of the things that actually made me very, very interested with their work. Yes, for us who work with the kingdoms, we know they have our artifacts 1,000 years ago back. Yeah.
Did this happen recently or
that is recently. That is recently European Court. I mean, it's a legislation in Europe. Yeah. So we had this meeting actually, and we are trying to get the kingdoms together. You know, we know a lot of our museum artifacts are in the UK that for safe custody because we are not trusted to keep our own things. So this is the time for us to mobilize our kingdoms to demand what exactly belongs to ours, or possibly establish our own museums back in the kingdoms. So these are some of the good things that the diaspora state is doing. So people like you who are here, who are in Europe, you know, this is some of the mission that you can help. But yes, that has been passed.
And what states are involved then? What countries are part of this union?
Now, what countries are involved with the diaspora state?
Yes.
At the moment, what I know are ECO-bloc. They are called ECO-bloc because of their economic might. They have been categorized as an economic bloc. So they have signed the treaties with the SADC, which is South African states, then ECOWAS, West Africa, then Central Africa. So now that they have also established a free trade area around Africa, I think they have also signed a treaty with them to allow that free flow of trade. So within those areas of West Africa, Southern Africa, Central Africa, and even, I think, I'm not sure about North Africa, but I also attended a Zoom meeting where I saw some of the kings from North Africa involved in the whole thing. But again, it's only Monday or Sunday we shall have the Prime Minister or the Deputy who will tell us all this information. But for me, it's just to encourage you. This is something very good which has been started by this group. We need to support them and possibly let's tune in tomorrow.
What we need to do, Paul, we need to know about them before we support them. That's what we need to do. Because, as somebody who's a grassroots worker here, I was surprised to even discover, about this thing here. It wasn't something that was highlighted and brought to the fore. For example, Galaxy is a well-known African station in this country that deals with this type of stuff. And Galaxy wasn't approached to even speak about it or to let the community know that this is happening. And it's starting tomorrow.
Correct.
I haven't seen it on any of the social media platforms, through WhatsApp messages, Facebook,
Okay.
I haven't heard anything about it either, to be honest.
Okay. I will tell you, I am the one who sent them to Galaxy Radio because I told them the same. We've got black radios here, and they will be very interested in what you're doing. I live in London, so I think what you're doing is good. You need to speak to Galaxy Radio and some of the radios run by our brothers here in the UK. But most of these people live in America, in France, or I don't know how many of them are in the UK other than Katura. She told me she used to work and live in the UK. I think she's got a legal background. But possibly she either moved to America and back to the UK because of the nature of the job she's doing. She's traveling all the time. But as you might have seen, she's got a UK number and a UK address.
Let me ask a question, the last question on this, Paul, because I'm getting tired. I've got to go and ride home. So I've got to wrap it up. But I will definitely invite you back. Is there a budget? Do they have the budget? Do the African Union... excuse me for yawning, my apologies. Does the African Union give the 6th region a budget? Is there finance? I mean, how do they get around? How do they finance what they're doing?
I cannot answer that. But I believe, they have their own budget and resources. Because when I looked at their website, they even have the ministers, like the Minister of Defense. I saw them organizing to rescue the blacks in Libya who have been captured for slave trade through their Minister of Defense. So they seem to be very organized. So again, I cannot answer. But what I have seen them do I have read. So these questions, we shall have them on the radio and dear listeners will actually have
the last question
to get the facts.
The last question, we noticed that when I looked on these international speakers, there's a whole lot of white people. What's happening there?
I don't think they are all white people. What happened? It is their about 5 days going event. The first day, which is tomorrow, it is for Pan-Africans. I don't think they're white. I think they're just mixed blood because each of them are representing his territory. I can see guys from Colombo, Brazil, all those islands. Some of them, their skin culture looks that way. But the organization they represent are mainly black minorities in those islands or countries. It is the event of the maybe Saturday, Sunday, where they see Industrial Revolution reset. Maybe that's where experts from different agencies are coming to speak to people. But Her Majesty has definitely done a very wonderful job. She's tried to select people based on knowledge, experience, with the information she thinks would be beneficial to us. But we are yet to see or to listen to them tomorrow and the next day. But I would encourage all of you to sign on tomorrow, get some of the answers that you're asking, and then from there we can take step 2.
All right, Brother Paul. We will speak, yeah?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you for taking my call.
Okay.
Thank you.
Otep.
Bye.
All right, what I'm going to do, people, I'm going to read out the website. Yeah. So everybody who's on, if there's anybody that's on, if you want to say a last thing before we shut down, because I'm shutting down at 1, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah. I was at the first thing yet.
Okay, go on, my brother.
Well, Hotep, I'm going to sign off now.
Okay, Hotep, sis.
So, okay.
Hotep, sis.
Okay.
Well, Kwaku, you still there, my brother Jeff?
Yeah, brother Jeff. Go on.
Okay, very short and brief because I know you'll get home safer on your bicycle. Brother Paul, I want to ask some questions, but it's something there, but what he was saying before, I would have asked him about the Arab involvement in that organisation. I would have asked.
No, I don't. No, they're involved in the summit that's going on.
The summit.
Yeah, they're involved in the summit.
Yeah. Thank you for the correction. I would have asked them why. A and B, will they be paying reparations for the Arab slave trade, which lasted over 1,200 years? But also, those Libyans that stayed Africans, or Libyans, I think 2017, 2018, they're still doing it. Will they be paying reparations to the Africans that were enslaved in Libya between 2017 and now? C, that's what I would have asked him. But perhaps if he comes in again, or calls in again, I shall ask him, because, why they're at the summit. That's A. They shouldn't even be there. They're squatters. But no, I'll let you get home soon. Let me hopefully call back. I'll help you answer. You heard my questions, and I'll call back next week, Thursday, and I can call them in earlier.
All right, no worries, my brother. Give thanks, yeah.
Just take another call. Kwaku, we go. Let's go. Get home safely as well.
Yes, sir.
Take care.
Okay. Right, I think he's the last person. And who else is there? 236. No, that was 236. Okay, everybody gone. Who's that?
I'm trying to get free.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, Kwame from Nottingham, you still there? No, everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. Right, everybody's gone. Well, people, you heard from a member of the 6th region diaspora, and I just want to read out that website that you can go and get the information from. If I can find it, I apologize. All right, I can't find it. I did read it out earlier though, didn't I? Where is it? For more information. Where is it? Sorry, people. I just want to give you this information so when you can go check it for yourself. Let me go back this. Well, sister sent me some stuff. The deputy president sent me stuff. Right, this is the site you need to go on. www.stateofafricadiaspora, right? So www.stateofafricandiaspora.com. That's the website. www.stateofafricandiaspora.com. And that tells you about SOAD, yeah? And then the next one now for the reset is www.african-royal-kingdoms.com. So to do that, that's African-royal-kingdom.com. You can check those out, yeah? Right, people. I'm tired now. I enjoyed the show, and people on the Facebook, thank you for listening to the show, to Newbury Informed People's Talk Show. Tell people about it every Thursday, 9 p.m. to, well, it's supposed to be till 12 midnight, but at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm there. And we're talking about things that affect our people. I should have interviewed a sister today, Marcia, but she was unable to attend, and she was unable to do it over the phone either. So next week, Thursday, I'll be interviewing one of the most prolific rappers in our community at the moment, a brother called Too Bada. I'll be interviewing him live here next week, Thursday. So make sure you tune in and tell everybody about GalaxyAfiwe.com. Galaxy AFIWE.com, inside the Newbury Forum People's Talk Show. I'm the Prophet Kwaku. I've enjoyed your listenership. I've enjoyed your interaction, the silent listeners, and everything else like that. So may the ancestors guide and protect us always. May we stay firm and be strong in what we do. So those old tight black people, yeah, just hold tight until we come back here next week. See? Loving the down to the maximum every time. I leave you, this was inspired for me to play when Sister Destiny said that she weren't having it from the teachers or that particular teacher about what they were doing with her child. See, and we're not having it as Africans either anymore, not now. We're going forward as an African people. So may the ancestors bless and guide you. Itepe, Ineke, Jea, Senebe, Onate Magba, Tono Mafila, Uludumari, Jekimba. Yeah. Just one if you know say, well, I'm a tune in the people. Just one if you know say we love our people. We love our African people, and may the ancestors bless us always. We're not having it. It's just a little jingle by our brother Senator. But I just want to just hold on for this jingle, yeah. While we sign off the show.
Fun, we're not having it. We're not having it. Killing off our people for fun, we're not having it. Sitting back, those days are done. We're not having it. Prophet Kwaku show has to run. We're not having it. We swear from this planet to the sun, yo. This is Asha Senator MSC. We're not having it.
And there is black people. We're not having it. We're not having these people them taking our people them and doing all sorts of things to our people, the African people. It's been a pleasure listening to you. Give thanks to the people them that stayed with me. And remember, tomorrow, is it Monday? Brother Carl Grant is going, tomorrow. He be down the inner London Crown Court supporting a member of his family. So if people can get down there to support, I don't know if Carl is still listening. You can just give a quick ring and tell us what it's all about. I'd appreciate that. So we can make the people them know before we just dig up, If not, if you're asleep because you have a long day tomorrow, then there it is. But tomorrow, I think it's Elephant and Castle in a Crown Court. Brother Carl will be doing the defending a member of his family who's been wrongly accused of certain things. So, black people, without further ado, the prophet is signing out. See? And I will sign out with my brother.
Our family. We don't give because we have much. We give because we know what it's like not to have. Our family. The Galaxy family. A Fairy family.